He's almost done with work. Yeah,
Cool.
he'll be out momentarily. Why don't we explain what we're doing first so people get the idea?
I gotta run this entire base while you guys are dicking around.
Well, for dungeon mastering, my service is for to serve as a dungeon master for anyone who either wants to get into playing D&D for the first time, or anyone who, like, a group of people who want to play but just can't find anyone to run a game for them. That's where I'll come in. You can hire me. When the world was, when we could still see each other, we would meet, we would talk, we would figure out what you would want. But now I offer a over internet session for anyone who wants to play for the first time or needs help learning how to play.
That's good.
Nice.
That's good. That's good for a group like us. Yeah, for sure. That's right.
Oh yeah, drink to Drew. Thank you for coming back, my dude.
Oh,
To Drew.
To Drew, yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Got them all right here, actually, under the
Rocky Mark.
under my camera. Yeah.
Those objects are too powerful to be kept in one place.
Yeah, every time he wears it, he goes, "Fine, I'll do it
I'll
myself."
do it myself.
And the guy's like, "We can't fight him. He's got the mitts."
Those are unique collector's items.
No, come on, man. We're not gonna fight you until you
50%
take
more
those
on the
gloves
market.
off.
All right, so we got our characters done. We got our dice ready. All right, so so first of all, we kind of want to go around and share our characters and describe them a little bit, right?
Please, yes.
Okay. Want me to go first again? Okay. All right. My character is Ergo the Sleepless. He's a tiefling warlock, level 6. Physically, he looks like about 6 foot tall, kind of like curly ram horns instead of like the pointy out ones. Instead of being red like normal tieflings, he's gray, and he's got green eyes instead of yellow ones. And he wears like black robes and a tabard, like a black tunic and a tabard and pants and boots and a black robe, and they're black and they have green lining around them. And he's got a chain around his belt over which a tome is hung, so he has like a tome like on his belt at all times, which is that's a special tool we're gonna use later. And he carries around a staff that's like black ebony wood, and it comes up into like an orb, and it's being held by like tentacles, and it's green glowing orb. Hashtag Cthulhu, hashtag HB Lovecraft.
And this is the miniature that we will be using for you.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
All right. That
They're
works.
they're not exact, but they're fine.
Okay.
Close enough.
All right, who's next?
Well, I guess I'll go next. Just so you guys know, this is my first D&D game, so bear with me,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
So I am a level 6 rogue drow. So I'm 6'1", and I have dark gray skin, but light blue eyes and short, cropped white hair.
Okay.
I'm wearing a basic boiled leather tunic with a blue sash belt.
What the hell, dude?
Some
What did I
kick-ass
do?
boots.
What?
All
No
right.
pants.
So you're down on ducking it.
No, I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing some regular trousers.
Okay. All right.
That's a Harry Potter house. I remember that.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Uh, Jarrett, this is your mini.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. I'm much paler than that. I'm pasty.
Okay. Way to keep it reasonable. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
And this is what we have for your mini.
Gotta hand it to Drew. He knocked it out of the park with the minis already.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bosh. No, thank you.
All right. Well, then, we ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
Talk us in, Mr. DM.
All right. Unfortunately, I don't have any music, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All
Next
right.
time.
Well then.
The budget will go
Perfect.
up higher. No, don't sing.
All right. So a bunch
Wow.
of rocks fall and smash Matt's character into smithereens.
Thank you. You sit there and you think about what you did wrong, okay? Maybe next time Area Nerdy One's budget will be higher and we'll just get somebody on a synth on the back. This just in for your characters.
All right.
Yeah,
All
ready.
right. Well, then, gentlemen, welcome to Rain. It is spring in the year 3425 of the First Age, known as the Age of Inception, 6 years before the earth-shaking event known as the Dark War, and more than 2,900 years before the time of the Order of the Dawn. Our story begins in the independent kingdom of Spargon, where by order of King Magus, you had all been summoned for what they called an escort mission. You three, knowing each other for years by this point, decided to take them up on the offer. The messenger that came to each of you had no more information than that, but they did promise a fair amount of coin in exchange for your service, as well as your silence. As part of the message, you were each told to meet at a town called Paranaga, about 5 miles east of the mountains of Teth, which is the mountain range that serve as a border of Spargon. You each arrive in this very low-key village, close to midday. Looking around, you see that all the buildings, some houses, some businesses, such as taverns, groceries, etc., are all made out of a very cheap sort of wood. Not cheap in quality, just cheap in cost, you could bet.
Pine.
Pine, exactly. No
Okay.
mahogany here.
No, pine. The wood of poor people in outhouses. I won't have it.
As you look around, you see that you note one of the first things you notice is that it is incredibly quiet, eerily quiet. Not completely silent. It's just, even for a small town like this, there should be more talk. Going through the streets, the roads, you see, at one point you do see a halfling man who appears to be folding laundry in his front yard, putting it out on the clothesline. You do see a young woman, an elf, seems to be walking through the streets as well. They give you a nod. Most of the people that you see here, you get either nods of hello or like that awkward half smile where you're trying to be polite, but like
Like the
you
two
don't really
white
want to
people
get into
passing
it.
in the hallway at work, like the
Exactly. That's it. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
Hello, Roger. Mm-hmm.
have a good weekend.
Mm. The water cooler. So um as you walk, not many people pay you mind. But asking around for a bit, you do eventually find the building that you were asked to meet at. The large gray building close to the center of town that you know as the Lord's office. Lord Shirion. All three of you get there. You look up, you look around, you see that there's not too many people, but you see this house in front of you. I assume you go up to the door, or is there anything you'd like to do?
Uh, I'd like to, turn the two like we've just met after like not seeing each other for a while. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, that's up to you guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna exchange like the you son of a bitch and like bro hugs to everybody.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Like
Pencil pushing too much.
yeah, yeah. So, I don't. I'd say that we're like fairly close enough to be buddies at this point. Yeah.
It's been a good number of years since you guys first met in that inn all those years ago, and you'd met a couple times in between then and now. You're more seasoned adventurers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I would like to do a perception check, seeing that do we already know that the other two members are going to be called in this job, or is it kind of a surprise seeing them?
Um, it was said that you would be part of a group, a small group of like three people, maybe four people. Um,
Could I
but
do a
they didn't
perception check
really say
to
who.
see why we if my other teammates have information, or do I just talk to them?
you could just ask us.
Yeah, you can just talk to them.
Okay. Ergo, you son of a bitch. How do you do an Australian accent? Oh, hang on. Australia, we love you, Australia. I'm in. Ergo, you son of a bitch. What are you doing on this job? What have you heard?
I assume only what you've heard, my friend. I've been told that I'm going to be paid for my services and my discretion. That's all I know. Apparently, we're escorting somebody or something.
How about you, muscle man? What do you got going on? So Matt's character is definitely the bronze and not the brains of this operation. Okay.
Okay, you follow us. We're going inside.
I go. Make sure he doesn't choke on anything this time. Last time we went out together, he tried to eat a table leg. Just outright.
Start gnawing on it just start gnawing on the table like a rogue beaver.
Anyway, we entered the door and walk inside.
All right. So after this jovial reunion of just kind of like messing with each other, you go up to the door, to the big heavy wooden door, and you go up to knock on it. And as you do, the door opens before your knuckles can even touch the wood. And inside of the door, you see a tall for a dwarf man, older, bald on, maybe in his mid 50s, dressed like he's trying to look formal, but also like he doesn't do it much. Like his shirt's slightly untucked, and it's that thing of where like the top button is in like the second buttonhole, so it's like slightly askew.
Been there.
He also has these big mutton chops that are just like grayish white, but it looks like that it's got like some sort of black dust in it, and in his hair as well, and also like all over his arms and clothes.
So he's trying to look formal, but there's something up about this guy.
It seems that he's trying his best.
Okay.
But he looks up at you and he just goes, "All right, so you're the three, huh?"
1, 2. Yes.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that checks out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Checks
Good.
out.
Good. Did you bring anyone else?
No, we were only told to bring ourselves.
I
Excellent.
lean forward and I say, "Do you need anyone else?"
No. Please. Come in. And he like gestures you guys in like kind of rapidly.
All right. We walk inside.
So after you guys walk inside, he kind of like looks out, looks like both ways and shuts the door and he says, "All right, come on. Welcome to my building, I guess. But the actual my actual office is this way. So if you could come with me, please." And he turns around, and he leads you guys through a sort of foyer area, like very small and secluded. But he brings you guys through this area. It seems to be somewhat well put together. You look around, and on the walls, you see what looks to be like a trophy, but the trophy looks like a pickaxe. Excuse me. But so you can kind of tell that, like looking around, that it's not too rich of a town, but like they do their best. But he leads you through this like bigger sort of lobby area. One story, no stairs, simply put together, but he brings you over to a door and he opens it up and he ushers you guys in, and into what you assume to be his office. And looking in, you see that there's a desk. There are two chairs on one side, a third chair on the other side, bigger and more cushioned, probably for him. You see that there are about 3 windows on the wall looking to the fields. Or no, not the fields, the courtyard sort of area of the town square. He says, please, sit down, please sit down.
All right. I pull myself up a chair and pop a squat, and so I sit there like.
I remain standing and start looking at through the windows and the things at the wall, but it's obvious that I'm going to be listening to whatever he says.
Okay. So you guys go over to the windows. You look out for a moment, and not 10 seconds go by when when Shirian, the Lord, when he starts to shutter the windows closed, he goes over, he like kind of like runs over and he closes the door and he locks it. And you guys for a second are in darkness, except believe you two have dark vision.
It's a drow, so he faux show has dark vision.
For sure.
Ergo, I believe you also have dark vision.
Yes, I've got dark vision for 60 feet.
Espen, you are blind. You can't see a thing.
He freaks out, shits himself.
Our pupils turn into like big, like dark kitty cat pupils.
Yeah, like the big saucers.
Yeah. I'm in hunting mode.
But you guys can see that as it gets dark, you two see Espen, you just hear because you can't see anything. He goes, sorry, I'm sorry that it's so dark. And he lights a candle. And he lights another and another and another. So Espen, now you can see it's pretty dim in here because it's only candlelight. But he says, all right. Well, thank you for coming. How are you?
Not here for chit chat. What's the job?
Right, now that the pleasantries are over, you, all 3 of you, have come on a good recommendation from a trusted ally of myself and of the king. And you see he reaches down, he pulls out a scroll, and he kind of tosses it in front of you guys. It unfurls on the desk. And what you guys see is written in common. It seems to be just a letter of recommendation, and it says each of your names on it. And the signature at the bottom says, your favorite bard, Lachlan Bannock. And you remember this to be the half-orc gentleman that you had all met the first time you were called together.
Remember the bagpipes?
I remember.
That sounds like him, yes.
Solid dude. Solid dude.
But as my colleague said, enough with the pleasantries. What is the job?
Yes, I believe I said enough with the pleasantries. But anyway, I will say before I tell you any more, if word of anything that I am about to tell you reaches outside this task to anyone, you will be charged with treason against the crown and thrown into the deepest and darkest dungeon you have ever seen that not even your drow eyes could possibly see through. Is that understood?
Wouldn't be the first time.
You had me at threats.
Good.
You had me at dungeon.
Could be in any dungeon, all right?
All right, fair enough. Now, there are rumors of a possible war brewing in the east. The king is readying his soldiers, but appears to be the only one taking any sort of precaution. Because of this, the king has given order that you shall deliver a very powerful and very dangerous item to an order of guardians of dangerous relics. These people reside within the mountains of Teth. You notice as he's talking that his accent seems to be changing just slightly every couple of sentences. It's really weird, but he doesn't seem to pay much notion.
And then I chime in, 2 dangerouses, that means double, sir. Payment.
That is what the payment is for. These people that reside in the mountains of Teth, I don't know exactly where, but somewhere. Any questions so far? Well, I am the lord of this town, and I am good friends with the bard known as Bannock.
Question. What happened to your accent?
Oh, that kind of happens. They say that it happens to those who live too close to the mountains. But I don't know. It could also be my father is from Spargon, my mother is from Edoth. We kind of go back and forth between accents every now and then.
Drew, can I do an insight roll to look around the room, see if I can find anything else?
That would be a perception check.
Perception.
Yes,
Can I do a
yes,
perception check?
Yes, you can.
All right. I got a 15, and then I have a.
I believe it's plus your wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
So you get +6 for that.
+6.
Excellent.
21.
21.
You stupid.
Looking around the room, you can see that there are several, especially with your drow dark vision. Looking around the room, you can see that there are several bills of what's the word I'm looking for?
Bills of sale or in
no, bills of notoriety. You can see that there's a sign, something signed by. You can't really tell because it's so squiggly, the signature, but you do say it says Hevena, King of Spargon. And at the top it says, you can tell it says Shirian, Lord of oh man, I forgot the name of my own town.
Geez, I can't even read my handwriting. I wrote it down. Paranoga?
Paranaga. That's what it is.
Paranaga,
Thank
yes.
you. Thank you. You also see that there are there are like notes of kind of like the equivalent of newspaper ads. It says like mining town found, and it's dated like years ago. Um, you see another one that says mining shaft fallen in, saved by unknown dwarf. You see a couple things here and there. You see again another trophy, seemingly a trophy that looks to be in the shape of a pickaxe, hanging on the wall next to one of the windows. Uh, Looking around, you can put together that this is definitely a mining town, which explains why it doesn't have much money. But you can also tell by the bill of notoriety that he's definitely up to snuff. Like he's telling, as far as you can tell from looking around him, he seems to be telling the truth. Doesn't seem to be pulling one over on you.
All right. Okay, quick sidebar with my associates, and I want to call you guys over to the side. All right. I'm gonna be like, so what do you guys think? Do you think that we can trust this guy? Do you think we should take this job?
I turn to look back at the small lord, and I say, I think there's enough money in it, but he's not telling us everything. I say we let him eat his fist, as in put the barbarian's fist in the dwarf. I say we put the dwarf's fist inside of the barbarian. No.
I very much doubt it.
As a lord?
As a lord, no way. I say we ride this out and see where it leads. At the very least, we'll have the object. If we decide not to deliver it, we can at least use it for profit.
We turn back around and I say, all right, we'll do it.
Well, I haven't given you all the information yet, but okay. Good to know.
Okay, take backsies. What's the rest of the information?
Shit.
Well, I mean,
take backsies.
Throws down the reverse card Uno card.
You fell into my trap, Gookie boy.
Trap master. Boom.
Well, once you reach the mountains, you will meet with a guide. You didn't really talk too quietly over there. I heard you say maybe you could take me with you. No. I will not go. Simply because I do not really know the mountain. And also, I'm not really one of a fighter sort. I am more of a diplomat.
You're super soft, bud.
So I have been told. But once you reach the mountains, you will meet your guide, who will lead you through the mountains themselves. She's a bit of an odd sort. Odder than me, I know. But she'll help quite well. Her name is Dektra.
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 Is this going to be on the test later?
Yes. If you fail, then you die.
In real life.
Fair.
You fail in the game, you fail for real.
That's a legal tender in the United States of America. One take backsies.
We have a bill good for one take backsies.
Damn it! He's got the bill.
Damn the 69th Amendment and its take backsies clause.
Signed by the king himself.
This is an official take backsies.
We only had one of those.
Yeah, and you used it on a job we're gonna take anyway.
Okay. All right.
Oh boy, I wish Squidward was here to see this.
I know. I'll use my take backsies to get him back.
Okay. So, all right. Quick sidebar with the people again. Okay. Now, do we take this job?
Wait, Matt, what's your intimidation?
I've got 7 intimidation.
Okay. It's under it's under charisma and intimidation skill. Jimmy,
Okay.
I say you go up to him, and what you do is you use intimidation, and by unbuttoning his shirt and rebuttoning it correctly, and say this: if this is some kind of trap, you're gonna need a new shirt.
I was gonna go with like, I don't know, some wizard shit, like an illusion, but yeah, that works too.
Some
I
wizard.
was also gonna
shit.
say like tuck in his shirt as well, because that's some like real hardcore shit.
That's a power move.
Yeah, like if this is a trap, you're gonna need a new shirt, let alone a belt. I take your hands out, and wipe it on his shirt, and then leave. Do that.
Why don't we don't. First of all, we don't need to intimidate him, so we can just do that anyways.
First of all,
as a freebie.
you always power move out the door, and secondly, why not? He's already shady as fuck.
All right, fine. As a freaking all right. So all right, we turn back to him and we say,
No,
all right.
you say.
All right,
and
I
you have to
say-
go up to him too. You
I-
just can't say. It's just like you can't like reach over the desk. Yeah. Let me do this for you.
Okay, so I turn around and I say, is there anything else we should know before we undertake this task?
Yes. You might want to remember this one, especially. When you meet Dektra, you say the words, you should always bite the hand that feeds you.
Let's write that down.
Hang on. Always bought the high end that feeds
You.
There we go, yes.
right.
Just, you will meet her at the mouth of the mine shaft. And that is really it. That's all I've got. So,
Very good. All right, now I roll for intimidation.
all right. Roll me an intimidation check.
I got 16 plus 3, 19. That's 26 overall.
Okay. How do you intimidate him?
do the button thing and then the shirt tuck as well. Do it. I just came up with this whole thing.
I walk. Oh, I got a better one. I walk up. I reach into my pocket and pull out a Tootsie Pop, unwrap it, put it in his mouth. I say, "This had better not be the trap. I shit thee nay," and I walk out.
No, you fucked it up. You fucked it up so much.
As you walk away, the rest of you look at him and he just has beads of sweat just running down the side of his face. Like,
First of all, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 26, so I can't mess it up.
You put it in his mouth and then you do this.
It looks like he's keeping the Tootsie Roll.
okay.
Well, that was such shit. I came up with this whole plan for you and you fuck it up. Myth and I. I go, your shirt's untucked, idiot.
There's a fashion statement.
I wrote this whole thing for you.
All right,
I'm
so
pissed. Sorry.
two last things. And this is the fun one. Yes. You see, he reaches under his desk and he pulls out 3 very large leather sacks. He drops one in front of each of you, and he says, 1,000 now, 4,000 each upon completion. This is good, yeah?
Good.
Yeah. For your skills and your silence.
Let's see here. Can I roll for a persuasion
For
to raise the amount of money that we are going to get paid?
How do you do it?
I turn to him and say, "This weapon could, in fact, change the course of a war that could go very poorly for, especially small, struggling towns like yours. I would think that the reward would be much more substantial."
I would say intimidation for that one.
Can I tuck his shirt in too? Okay,
If you
can I roll
really
for
want,
intimidation?
ro-
You're really into this.
roll,
Okay.
roll for shirt tucking. Yes.
Okay, and I'm buttoning his shirt up because
Yes,
this
you
guy's
can.
Okay, I'm gonna imitate the shit out of this guy.
Okay, I do see
And
like you walk up to somebody and like adjust all of their like fashion faux pas. That is very like James Bond villainy.
I got 19.
So you got
And I have
so that's a 21.
21. So as I walk up and unbutton his shirt and rebutton it and tuck his shirt in, that's what I say.
You button and unbutton his shirt. You go to tuck his shirt, and he just slaps your hand away, and he just goes, "Yes, I know. That is why you are getting paid 5,000 gold
Damn.
each."
I guess he had a
And just
higher
so-
intimidation score.
Just so you guys know, yeah, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now he's
just-
got some balls.
Just
Okay.
so you guys know, 1 gold is about a day's worth of work for the common man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
First of all, I'm chaotic good, so yeah, I want more. And you don't talk for all of us, Matthew.
Perfect.
Very-
Okay.
All right. Can I? I'm gonna roll for a legit intimidation this time. I'm gonna do like a serious character moment. Try
Okay.
it right now. Okay. Just for the shiggles. Okay, I got that. Did not work.
You got a 4.
But
Go for it.
that levels out to a, let's see here. That's 11. That's 14. That's a 14 intimidation.
Okay. What do you do?
I say, just know, if this is a trap, I tap my staff and release like smoke that looks like tentacles that crawls around his desk. We'll be back. And I tap my staff again and suck them back up and walk away.
Yes. Well. So, the last thing is, this is also for you, and he places a pouch in front of each of you. Inside there is 4 lesser healing potions in each bag.
Okay.
So you can like pop the cork and take it yourself if you need like quick healing, like maybe in the midst of battle or anything like that. It won't heal you back up to full, but it'll be a nice little buffer. And the last thing is he goes over to away from his desk. He pulls a picture down off of it's actually the bill of notoriety. He pulls that down, places it. You see he waves his hand in the air in a circle, and when he does that, a light of like mystical arcane runes start to glow. And as that happens, you see a small door open, and he reaches inside the door in the wall. He pulls out a very dark wood chest. It's about a foot. It's about a foot and a half long and about 1 foot tall. And he places it in front of you. It's very, very nicely made. It's a nice dark wood with steel handles on each side. Looking at the lock, you can see that it's very intricately and beautifully designed. And he says, "I have only one of 2 keys. The other key is with the head of whoever those guardian people are. He will have that too. Do not open this chest. It is very, very important."
Okay, we won't.
Oh, I'm gonna open the chest.
Roll a deception check.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I'm okay. Hang
Freaking
on.
blew myself in.
Okay, yeah. So wait, my charisma's pretty goddamn high though.
My deception's stacked, so I'm going
Okay,
for it.
yeah, yeah, do it.
I got a 24.
Okay. It's your charisma, and
Or
if you're proficient, if there's an asterisk next to the deception, you can add your proficiency to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
okay. I got a 1.
Sure. Oh,
Oof.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Okay. What did you get, Ergo?
I got a 24.
Okay.
And I got deception for mine. I got so I add this one to that one.
No, so you add
Deception.
All right, so yeah, so you would add
20.
8.
8.
Yeah, 8.
So I have 9.
Okay. 9.
It's
9.
not the worst thing in the world.
So his eyes like go over to you, Mithanye. Espen, you didn't really say much,
Sweat.
but like he like looks at you as well. And then he just like narrows his eyes at both of you. And then he looks at you, Ergo, and he goes, "Don't let them get into it. It is very dangerous and very important."
Scout's honor.
Good.
You're such a douche. Oh my god. Yeah, in real life, if I got a supernova weapon, I would totally steal that shit and open it. Flip a coin. As you guys are looking at the coin flying through the air, I'm opening it.
So he pushes the chest over to you guys, and he says, "You can come back here and collect your 4,000 when it has been given, and the package has been dropped off. And I will know. I know people."
Good for you.
Thank you.
I really want to intimidate him again, but I feel like we kind of
We
did that enough.
I'm gonna say
We beat this interaction to death. Let's get on the adventure, shall
let's
we?
get moving
So-
along.
he kind of leads you guys out, closes the door behind you. You guys are now standing in the middle of the village square. Is there anything you'd like to do before you head to the mine shaft? Oh, he points you in the direction of the mine shaft as well.
All right. I say, yeesh, what was his problem? All right.
Well, we could sacrifice him, his non-tucking ass shirt in, motherfucker. Let's just move on.
All right. All right. I think we're all pretty well equipped for an adventure at this point.
Well, I mean, wait, are there any blacksmith shops around? Like for weaponry or equipment?
Yeah, I mean, it's asking around. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay.
Do.
Investigation skill 4.
It's intelligence.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna investigate.
All right.
All right, I got a 13. Investigation +4 +3.
Yeah. So yeah, 20.
Yep, I got a 20.
Not nat
Great.
20.
All right. So you asking around. Yeah, you're pointed in the direction of a pretty fine blacksmith shop. He's got like all loads of weapons, swords, lots of armor as well. Spears, half plate armor, full plate armor, etc., etc. Is there anything specific you wanted?
I'd like a sword.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I've only got a dagger, and like that little guy's not gonna do. That's not gonna do for me. I'm just.
Do you want a long sword, short sword, great sword?
Let's go with like, all right, one-handed sword, but it's got to be very thematic. So like, like the squiggly swords.
Yes.
Like that. It looks like squiggly sword and very Cthulhu-esque motif, like
Okay.
octopi and shit. So
what weapons are you proficient with as a warlock?
I am proficient with. Jeez. These character sheets are a little bit more difficult to navigate. Let's take a look here.
Because I want to make sure that
Okay,
you're actually proficient with
Proficiency.
this weapon.
I'm proficient with simple weapons.
So simple weapons: club, dagger, great club, hand axe, javelin, light hammer, mace. So you are not proficient with swords, unfortunately. You can still use it, but you wouldn't add your proficiency bonus to
Alright,
any attacks.
What weapons are considered simple?
There's the spear, the sickle, the quarterstaff, the mace, the light hammer, the javelin, the hand axe, the great club, the dagger, and the club.
I'm gonna go with the sickle because that sounds just very, thematic.
Okay.
I'm
So
good with simple weapons too, but I also have the long sword here.
Okay, then you can get a long sword.
Okay.
yeah, you get the sickle. It's easy enough. He asks you for 1 gold in return.
Okay.
Um,
And is there any potions places around? Any or apothecaries?
looking around, there actually aren't any potion shops that you can find. Strange.
So at the blacksmith shop, can I buy a longsword?
Yeah, longsword, easy enough. That'll be it's a pretty good longsword. It's about 10 gold.
Okay. And Cheddar, to answer your question, we are all level 6.
All right. And also, if I buy you armor, can I ask you what kind of So if I ask him for armor or something to wear, can I ask him what it helps with my skills?
Sure. What kind of armor are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that increase my charisma and wisdom. That is a light armor.
Okay, that would be a magic armor. There aren't really any magic shops in this little town.
Okay. So I'm good. I have a wait, do I have a bow? Yeah, can I get does he have a longbow?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd like to buy a longbow as well.
Longbow and 20 arrows.
Let's make it 40.
40 arrows. Okay. That'll be about 40 gold.
Okay.
All right.
Ready to
Anything
go.
else you guys need?
Aspen?
Yeah, you did it. You're welcome.
Yay!
Yeah, that was a tough one, man, and you really nailed it. You can get a bow.
You can do whatever you want.
Hang on, I gotta make sure barbarians are proficient with it.
Your
Just
big
gotta make
meaty
sure.
hands can't quite navigate around the crossbow.
I'm sure it is. Just wanna. Oh yeah. You're good with. Yeah, you can get a crossbow if you want. Do you want a heavy crossbow or a light crossbow? Light crossbow. Okay, that will be about 20 gold. With how much ammunition you want? 20 or 40? 40. 40 will be 25 gold. I mean for the 25 gold for the crossbow and the 40 ammunition. Both. Just 25.
Well, we just got 1,000 of those.
Yeah, for doing nothing. I just sexually harassed this dwarf, and then
We just showed up and signed our names, and we got
No,
like,
we didn't even sign our names. We literally just showed up. We could have been anybody. I did button his shirt. I didn't. He didn't let me tuck. That was the issue.
All right, boys. We're past that point. Let's move on to the adventure,
Now
shall
I
we?
want to go back and intimidate that fool.
We've all. Yeesh, this guy.
So, you guys make your way.
I find random strangers and I try to intimidate them. No, I don't want to do that.
I've got the intimidation bloodlust.
So, you guys walk for about yep. You guys walk for about an hour or so in the direction that he pointed you guys. Everyone go ahead and make a survival check.
Survival.
Is there a chance that we could die like right now?
I mean, there's a chance that any of us could die right now, man.
Stop it.
Don't.
It's a survival check.
I believe it's your wisdom.
You get nothing.
I get literally.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
I got 17.
Yes. 17. Good.
Yep.
8. Okay, so that's 22, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
We didn't
So-
die.
Ergo, you're kind of like you're a little lost at the moment. Mithanye, you kind of know where you're going. But at one point you start to kind of like veer off the track. Espen, however, immediately his hunter instincts kick in and he gets down and he tracks the soot on the ground from the coal mine shaft. And immediately he just starts like waving you guys and he eyes locked on. You're immediately able to follow this trail for a good hour or so until eventually you get in the shadow of the mountains.
All right, I guess we're following him. Let's go.
I don't say anything because I'm winded. Spent all my energy trying to intimidate that fool.
And immediately just like taken off. So you guys eventually get to the mountainside. You see a huge opening in the side of the mountain, almost like a cave. As you guys walk there, you can see that there is a large hole in the floor of the cave. You can see that there are a couple mining tools set off to the side, a few shovels, pickaxes. You see a wheelbarrow at one point. But as far as you know, this is where you need to be. You guys like look kind of like glance down, not like looking down the mine shaft, but you glance over. You can see that there's some ladders that seem to lead down. And you guys kind of get the idea that this is why the town was so quiet, probably because all the miners were at work right now.
Are there any sounds coming from the mine right now?
Make a perception check.
All right, I'm gonna do perception. Fuck, I got a 1.
You got a natural one, like you rolled a 1 on the die.
Yeah.
Witness.
That is an automatic fail.
All right, just
What does a bat fly directly into my eyes?
Yes.
Ah!
Yes,
I hate when
actually.
this happens.
You actually like you lean down and try to listen to what's going on, and for some reason you hear squeaking. That's really weird to you, and you decide to look down right as a bat just smacks you in the face.
Oh goddamn!
Like Fabio with the bird. You just
no, it's like the Grinch with the cat.
yeah, exactly.
while Mithanye is struggling on the ground, I roll my eyes and I walk over to this mine shaft to see if I can hear anything. All right,
Make a perception check.
I got a.
If you got a natural 1, I would have picked
The bat.
I got an 8, so you know.
8.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to listen because Mithanye is currently struggling with a squeaking bat right now. But you listen and you do hear faintly some like some metal against rock. You hear some talking. At one point, you can swear you just faintly hear maybe some singing as well.
So I actually, after I tear the bat from my still pissed off face and throw it as hard as I freaking can, I turn to my comrades and I say, why would they keep a world-ending weapon in the same mine they send men to every single day?
Oh, you have the world-ending weapon, and you guys
Wait, we
all
do?
yeah. It was in the trunk
Oh, I
that you
thought that
guys
was
were
the
given.
key.
No, he has the key. You guys have
Oh.
the trunk.
Matt, Matt, you need to calm your sassy ass down. Roll for shut the fuck up. Yeah. Oh, I thought we had to go get the weapon.
No, you have the weapon. You're about to be led to where to drop the weapon off.
Okay.
Okay,
Once
so
I use my take backsies on that.
all right, we're so where was I? So we're waiting for our contact at this point, right?
Yeah, you guys hear you guys have the weapon, and you turn around and you see walking out of the back of the cave, um you see a humanoid creature walking towards you guys with green leathery skin, a slightly elongated skull, not like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull elongated, but just barely. Um, it's hard to tell with her hair pulled back into like a warrior's braid. She has a snub nose, and she's dressed in like furs and leathers, and she has a long sword at her side.
Guys, danger! Attack formation, and we jump into like a human pyramid, and we're like,
Form
Cool.
of.
So you guys pose up a storm. Um,
It's
go ahead.
epic.
You guys
Pictures
can
are
go
taken.
ahead.
It's nice.
You guys can go ahead and make me a nature check if you'd like.
A nature check. Let's see here. I got 15 plus 1, 16.
Okay.
my nature is negative, so I'm not going to attempt.
Okay. So that's a
8.
8. Okay. Um Espen and Ergo, you guys don't really know exactly what this creature is. Mithania, you can tell immediately this is something called a Githzerai. Um very, very, very extremely rare. But you do know that they tend to dwell on other planes of existence, like the astral plane. They or sometimes you have heard of some being in the Underdark before, but you also know that there is rumored to be a settlement of Githzerai in the mountains of Teth. And she walks up to you guys and she bows and she says, "My name is Dektra of the Rivald. Welcome."
Greetings, Dextra of the Revolve. We were told that you're our contact to take us where we need to take the item.
And I say, there's a box. Yeah, you pretty much let slip of this pretty easily.
She said she was the person. What am I supposed to think?
She always said to it. I tell both of my comrades to shut up, and I step forward and I say, you should always bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh right, we were
She-
supposed to do the secret code
Idiot.
thing.
She gives a nod and she says, "Well, gentlemen, it appears that I am to be your guide."
God, I was so I walked
Yeah,
up to the person. I was
you-
just like, "We've got a nuclear reactor. Are you the person?"
We got the thing. Would you like this? Okay. Actually, could I do a not an intimidation? Would insight work? Because I want to know why she's just waiting in a mine of all places.
Because we're supposed to be here.
Yeah, but it's like this is a secret operation, and it's like going up to Corning Incorporated with a nuclear bomb under tow, and then just saying, "Hey, let's go through this."
Yes, Matt, you have a question.
for
Wait, I thought you
um
didn't have any intimidation.
okay, that would be an insight check.
I got a.
Jimmy's the best one to do an insight though.
I'm pretty stacked with insight, so I'm gonna go with
Hey,
I'm gonna do
if you roll a natural 20 though, that's an automatic like success. So like anyone can roll a natural 20.
I got a not nat. Let's see here.
16.
26.
Okay. Did you want to roll one, Espen? Go for it.
God
Okay.
damn it.
As far as
Matt.
you can tell, she seems to be like very forthright with her intentions. Although she hasn't said too much. She seems
Unlike
to be
me.
the person. Ergo, you looking her up and down, she looks back at you, seemingly unfazed. She has a little smile, and she just says, I understand why you're so
Forthcoming.
in
Okay.
nature. Forthcoming as well. That was I could have been anyone, but
That's a whoopsie on my part.
that's okay. Then, gentlemen, I am to lead you through the mountains, so please follow me.
Can I ask her a question?
Sure. She turns around and she leads you guys. You can ask her while you guys walk.
Young lady, won't the miners see us moving through the mountain? Is this not to be a secret operation?
Oh, this is a secret operation, Mithinier, but we're not going down into the mine.
Hold on. She knew my name.
I
We
say-
didn't say we
I
didn't
say,
tell her
bro,
shit.
she knows your name.
Oh my god, oh my god. No, dude, she knew my name. This is the first time meeting her, and she knows who I am. Oh, I am the dark elf of the group. Never mind.
I say, oh, quick, do me. What's my name?
We're such a you're the worst of the group.
Oh, well,
You're so bad.
judging on your excitement and your forthcomingness, I would bet that your Ergo, the sleepless.
Oh, she's good.
Dude needs a nap every once in a while.
And the strong, handsome, silent type, I would bet would be Espen.
Jeez, I can tell who's her favorite.
Well, don't we all at some point? And you guys notice that she's actually led you past the mine. She's actually led you further into the cave, probably about 50 feet or so. And at this point, you see that the cave has dead-ended. There is just like what seems to be like fallen natural rock. And you see she kind of puts her hand up and just focuses for a moment. And you see that the rocks shift somewhat and levitate for a moment. Very, very Rey in The Last Jedi. Like they
Gross.
they
Beer blog.
they just kind of levitate around, and you guys see that where the rocks were is seems to be a hole in the wall leading to a pathway. And she says, please, after you.
Ladies first.
She's holding up the rocks.
I have to hold this up. So you
What?
guys should really go first.
Mithinier, what the fuck is wrong with you today?
First
Ergo.
I'm Ergo, you're Mithinier. Jeez, none of us have had our coffee yet. This is not the time for a covert operation, apparently.
I turn to Mithinier and I say, oh, no, I'm Mithinier. Fuck. I turn to Ergo. You're Ergo. Okay, I turn to Matt's character and say, why did we bring him? And I just take the lead and I walk through.
All right, let's go.
So you guys all go in. She follows you, and as she does so, she turns back around and she focuses her hand once more and kind of curls it, doing some somatic movements with her hands, and the rocks seal up the entrance. And she says, "Right, well, we should probably best get a move on." And she goes past you guys, and you guys begin to make your way through the mountains of Teth.
Making my way downtown.
Making my way.
Make my way down the mountain. Walking fast.
And I'm not even going to continue that song.
Copyright, the worst enemy we have.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But you guys see that the hallways and such, they appear to be not naturally formed. It seems that these, you can tell by like how the ceiling and the walls are cut away that this seems to have been mined through and drilled through. This was put here on purpose. But she turns around and she says, "This is going to be quite a bit of a walk. So best be careful. We have a couple traps set, but I remember them, so don't worry about that. But off we go."
All right, sounds legit. Let's keep going.
All right.
I turn
So
to Ergo and I say, "No more out of you."
so for the first
You're not my
hour,
supervisor.
for the first hour, I would like you guys to roll either an athletics or an acrobatics check. Your choice.
Okay.
Back to the front.
All right. So I got so if I have 2 asterisks next to that.
That means you are an expert. That means you can add twice your proficiency bonus.
So you add 6.
And you got a 20 on the die. That's a natural 20. That's an automatic success.
Atta boy. No, you already succeeded, Matt. You don't need to do any more math.
Like, all right,
Matt, you're doing great.
For future reference, if you get a nat 20, then basically the best possible scenario is about to happen.
If you get that, then like that's the best thing you can get. On the other hand, if you get
Matt's
that,
character just does like somersaults down the.
This is not a 20-sided die.
That's not a 20-sided die.
like you do the Tobey Maguire like all the way through. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just back there vibing with it. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
I got a 10 plus 2 asterisks, which means I got a 16.
No, that's an 8. So you got an 18 overall.
18.
And I got a 14 overall.
Okay, great.
You're just the worst at this right now.
As another thing, I'd like to use an action to. So we're in a tunnel, so I'm guessing it's like dark, right?
It's pretty dark, yeah.
I would like to use an action to, as long as it's like permanent, which I think it is, I'd like to use an action to use one with the shadows where I can become invisible in dim light or darkness.
Okay.
Why?
Because I know this is Dungeons and Dragons. I'm metagaming here, but I know for a fact shit's gonna go down at some point. And when it does, I want to be invisible to start off with.
That's barely even
basically,
metagaming. Of course,
for this
it's gonna
really
go down.
long walk down this empty hallway with traps where you need to be guided, you're gonna be invisible.
I'm gonna let you guys go first.
Doing great, Jimmy.
Okay.
Thank you, Drew. Drew, that's a vote of confidence.
I got you.
We're literally paying him to love us. So
he doesn't have to though.
That's fair.
Okay, let's see. One with shadow. That's your Eldritch Invocation?
Yeah.
All right, let me just make sure
Drew always
not
checks his
missing
shit
anything.
because he is good like that. He always
I
wants to make
try.
sure.
One with
One with the shadows.
You can to become invisible until you move or take an action. So you can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he just stands there. He's like, I'll be invisible for this.
So basically, once shit goes down, I have to be like, remain perfectly still. Their
Pretty
vision is
much.
motion based.
Yeah.
I have to be like one of those
Mime.
statue people on the subway.
It's actually the
As
vision-
shit goes down, we go.
the vision is based on
Ergo,
movement.
oh shit, he's invisible.
So you guys immediately she begins to lead you guys through these tunnels. Espen, for some reason, you haven't really been within mountains before, but for some reason, you immediately know exactly what to do. Like you're able to go from she leads you like through these tunnels, and you have to like leap over some things. You have to like climb. You have to drop yourself down. Uh, Espen, you do it without problem. And you stay on par with her. She knows her way, and you are doing so well, it seems like you know your way. Because of that, you have actually shaved 1 hour off your travel time.
Wait, me or him?
Espen.
You son of a bitch! You're finally good at something.
That's
not Espen.
Espen is Matt.
Fuck. Okay, to be fair, I barely know your guys' names, so
Okay, we're gonna go to the screen. You see, Ergo the Sleepless, Mithinier, and Espen.
Maybe.
Thank you,
Not
Drew.
just for the
Yes.
game, just in general. Like
roll
who are you?
for name tag. Conjure name tag.
uh so you guys you travel for an hour like super quickly. Mithinier and Ergo, you guys are able to keep you don't keep up as much as them, but you're able to stay in tandem.
So we're keeping up, but like Espen is straight up doing gymnastics over stalactites and stalagmites. Like
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. So 1 hour goes by. Everyone go ahead and make me another athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
7.
Okay, I got an 18 plus 7 and asterisk, so 10 plus
I
18.
got
28.
I got a 9.
9 in general.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, 9 with all the additions.
Okay. Okay. So takes you a little bit longer. The terrain here is getting a bit rougher. More crags and rocks, and there are some stalactites and stalagmites that are sticking out that you have to try and weave your way around. You guys make it through the second hour just fine. Your third hour, roll me another athletics or acrobatics check.
I got a 12.
I got an 8 plus 10, so 18.
18. Okay. 15. All righty. So the third hour goes by. You're starting to get like much deeper into the cave now. So naturally you're getting a bit colder. You guys take out like whatever cloaks or jackets or leathers or furs or anything you have, and you bundle up just a bit more. This doesn't impede your movement though. You're able to keep up with your guide pretty easily. It's obvious that she knows exactly where she's going, but but she waits for you guys. She makes you guys like look good. But like that thing where it's like she does it because she feels kind of bad, but then you actually do really well, and she's just like, oh shit, I got to step up my game.
Mhm.
But the third hour goes by, and at this point, you guys get to a very large cavern. The tunnel opens up into a very large cavern, and you can see at this point she's had a torch lit for a little while now. But at this point, you see that there is just nothingness. There's nothing above you. There's nothing to the sides. And in front of you, you only see a stone wooden bridge. I'm sorry, a stone bridge with wood, like panel.
Okay.
Yeah. Not very well put together. Seems to be kind of like mishmashed, but sturdy enough.
Definitely not up to OSHA standards.
Exactly. So as Dectra gets through, she turns around to you guys and she says, Okay. This is the part where you're going to have to be very careful. There are several creatures in the chasm below. Hopefully we'll go unnoticed. So I would suggest moving with some quiet.
Oh, so can I do a stealth check to get across there?
Yes, you can. Everyone roll a stealth check, please.
Ah,
Jarrett's ahead. All right, I got an 18 overall.
where's my stealth?
Yes. It's like the first thing. Right there. Oh, geez. Your stealth is stacked. Of course, because you're a rogue.
Because he's a rogue.
Oh, I got an 11 plus 10
16.
plus 16. So
Okay.
a
So
lot.
as you
Oh my
guys she takes first she takes point as she has this whole time. But she like goes out first and she waves you guys on. As you guys are walking, you can hear what sounds like echoing from deep in the chasm below.
Hurry,
over-
I'm sure it's nothing.
um looking, just glancing over, you can't see a single thing. It's pure darkness.
Ooh,
And
can I do a perception check? Because I do have dark sight, right?
sure, yeah, make perception
Okay.
check.
Yeah, can I do a perception to see if I can see anything?
Sure.
All right, I got.
That's
A
15.
Yep, I got 15.
15. It's really hard. Even with your dark vision, it's really hard to see. The one thing you do see, however, is very far down. It looks like it's like a pencil line, but you can see an orangish, reddish stream of what you can only assume to be magma, way down. And as you guys are walking across, you can see that there just barely, you can see a slight sploosh of the magma.
Nice. It's like we're on a Bill Nye episode.
I turn around and I give Ergo the stink eye because he needs to shut the fuck up because he hasn't learned that the first time when he fucked things up for us.
We're in stealth. It's fine.
So as you guys walk across, your footfalls are silent. You are able to walk across the bridge without provoking any sort of creatures from below, and you get to the other side. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
She brings you
If she betrays us, I'm throwing her in there.
she
Straight up, I'm just doing that.
She brings you into the across and into a where the tunnel continues. You guys get a couple more, maybe about 20 more feet, and she says, she turns around, she stops, and she says, "So you saw that little stream of magma way down?
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Oh, I did.
To give you perspective, that's about 200 feet across."
And I say, that's very interesting. I do enjoy facts about height, but what exactly? That was. Shut up, Matt. What were the monsters that we were so close to getting devoured by?
Well, devilish. There were some imps that I'm sure are still lurking about. There are several other numbers of devils and demons from the abyss, from the plane of the abyss, or the plane of the nine hells. I'm not really sure. But indeed, but maybe not the ones that we really want. But regardless, let us continue. And she turns around and she says, "It's very odd that demons and devils would be in the same place, though. They hate each other."
Can I roll an Arcana check? Just like maybe kind of understand why that is?
I would say make a history check.
I'm not going to do that because
Wait.
my history is shit.
I have
You
a
could- you
history
could give
plus
it-
1.
You can
Yeah,
give it a shot anyway.
Dude, I'm gonna do a history check.
Sure.
Got a
Plus
history.
1. Plus 1.
Well, that's so it depends on what you want to do. So say that like you wanted to say, "Oh, why do demons and devils hate each other?" And I said, "Make a history check." That would be intelligence. So you would roll your 20-sided die. And so say you rolled a 19. If you have a -1 to your intelligence, that would become an 18. So you still know stuff. It's just like
The possibility of you succeeding goes down.
yeah, exactly. So there's nothing to say you can't do it. Like you can certainly roll if you want to. Like if so someone who has like a +3 intelligence and rolls a 5, and that becomes an 8, and then someone who has like a -1 intelligence and rolls a 19 and becomes an 18, that person with the minus knows more than the person with the plus in that instance. A natural 1, you don't know shit. You're just like, I don't really know. Maybe they like just hate each other just because. Yeah. It's like demons, devils, whatever.
Drew, for my history check, I rolled a 17 plus 1.
Okay, an 18. Yeah, for since the creation of time, or at least that is what the idea is, before written records existed, there's been something called the Blood War that takes place between the lawful devils of the Nine Hells, which is another plane of existence, and the chaotic demons of the Abyss, which is another plane of existence.
Mhm.
And they have been at war forever. And there's not really an end in sight to the Blood War, but most of the time the people on the material plane, which is where you guys are, don't really have to worry about it. Sometimes they spill over, but only in like certain areas. And even then it's like we can kill it, but maybe we should run away.
Right.
But anyway, you guys continue into your 4th hour of the journey. Everyone make another athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, because I am fit.
That works.
17 plus 10, so 27.
I got a 4.
Wow, you suck.
So
16.
I tried to do Jim Kata, but I fell off that sawhorse.
Yes. At what did you get, Matt? Okay. So Mithanye, you're able to hop from like stone to stone to stone. You're able to grab onto a stalactite and swing around and land. Espen, you are able to jump as well. However, Ergo, you trip after you jump and you fall, only to be caught by Espen as you're falling, and he just kind of throws you. So you still look cool and you nail the landing, but we all saw you mess up.
Did you all see that? Did you all see that? What are those videos of those kids running into the lockers and like jumping like sideways? Just like that.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's just boom.
Right in front of a girl too. What's wrong with you, man?
So you guys I think I did that once when I was in like middle school.
That's
In the middle of the cave, he just flings forward into some lockers, ancient
Uh-huh.
lockers. Doosh.
hey guys, look what I can do. It's like I turn to what's the girl's name?
Dectra.
Dectra.
So Dectra, I'm not trying to impress you or anything, but throwing myself into a wall.
Honestly, that was impressive.
Apparently, little Hufflepuff witnessed that event in middle school, Drew.
Cool. Awesome.
Roll for history to see that.
Oh, that's actually really good. I don't want to see it though. So we're gonna
Okay.
move
I
okay.
mean, I got a nat 1, so
Okay.
Cool. So you guys continue on for the 4th hour. Eventually you get to a it opens up into a not a chasm or a great cavern like it was before, but it opens up into a smaller room. This room is very dark. As you guys are walking across, you kind of feel your feet stick to the floor as you walk. You have to kind of wrench one foot, and then the other, and then the other. You can see, all of you can see because of the torchlight, that looking down, as you pull a foot away, these strings kind of are attached to your feet. It's not difficult to tell that these are, in fact, very large spider webs that you guys are walking upon.
roll for a no. Okay,
Roll
so
to nope.
so I Mythidae stop everyone and I roll for perception to find out what is down here with us.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I got okay, so I got a
Make perception check.
4 plus a 6, so I got a 10.
I'm going to perception. How perceptive am I? Jeez,
I swear to God, if you fuck this up too.
All right. Well, at least somebody's on the ball. I got a 7. But I've got dark vision.
We both have dark vision. If I can't see shit, you can't see shit.
Not necessarily true.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm in denial.
So you guys, looking around, you see that there are several stalagmites coming up from the ground, mostly in the corners, and you can see that against these and kind of attached to the wall as well, there appear to be like pure webbing.
Mhm.
And you can only make this out to be maybe like spider sacks, but of a much larger scale. And looking around as well, you look up and you can see that there appear to be several stalactites as well in a weird sort of circular formation. But then as the light of the torch moves a bit, you see like a slight reflection. 8 small reflections. And you realize that looking up, you guys are looking at a giant spider.
So, okay, I'm gonna roll. Can I roll another perception? I want to see if Dectra is nervous and I want to ask her if this is the normal path.
You do that. You look over at her, and you can tell immediately she's kind of looking around in confusion, and she looks up at the spider, and she just says, "We don't have time. Run." I would like you guys to roll initiative for me, please.
I kick the feet out of Ergo and I say, leave him.
So what this means, you guys are gonna roll the d20, and you're gonna add your dexterity. We're about to go into combat. So
Like the ability checks one.
yes.
Okay,
All right, I got a 16 plus 4.
so you got a 20, not nat
20.
20.
All right.
I got a 14.
All right. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna need those numbers again.
Okay.
You're blowing it.
I'm just imagining lockers in the side of a cave for no reason. And I see it, like, well, gotta do it.
Yeah, but Matt, at that point, Matt flinged you into them.
So I just need to say that I need to just take a moment to take apart my map I had, because you guys, because you rolled so well on your stealth, you passed a battle. Like, you made it through without a battle happening. So
Hey,
All
good
right.
job.
So
we're about to fight a giant fuck off spider.
like just a giant ass spider.
That's the other thing. Just because we're going into combat doesn't necessarily mean you have to fight. You can choose to run if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so can we like start to run and then realize that we left Espen behind?
Well, she is also going as well.
So she's probably gonna leave us then.
She told you guys to run.
Well, yeah, we ran.
Oh,
we
I'm
le-
sorry.
we-
I'm sorry. I thought you said Dectra. My bad.
Yeah, so Dectra's like, so if we decide to fight, Dectra's probably like half already like on her way out. No, she was surprised by this though, but she says that we don't have time. So are we on a time clock that we don't really know about?
Let's see here. There's a giant ass spider up there. We don't have time before it tries to eat us. That's pretty self-explanatory.
I disagree.
I
That
It's too
would
sticky.
be that would be a to use as rope right now might be a little more difficult, but you can like collect it as an action, like as your action. Okay, so so this is can you guys see the map okay?
Let's see.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So these are all spider webs.
Okay.
Which is considered difficult terrain, so your movement is halved. So you guys have 30 feet of movement per round, I believe.
Yes.
So you only have 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
So Dectra is here. And then I believe Espen was at the beginning with her. And then Mithanye was following. Bringing up the back is Ergo. The spider,
There we go.
on the other hand, is going to be, whoops, upside down, technically.
Does anybody have a giant can of off? Or a big old, or a newspaper? Somebody get a newspaper.
I don't know if anyone has invented that yet.
Not yet.
What,
okay.
a newspaper?
No, off.
Oh,
I mean both, but yeah.
I mean, it's just DEET.
Okay, so I need to bring my dice over here now. All righty. So that is going to be all right. So what was your guys' dice rolls again? Let's go with Mithanye. What were you?
I had a 16 plus 4, so 20.
20. Ergo?
I got a 14.
And Espen. 8. And this guy got... Oh, not bad. Okay, so... Oh, I forgot about Dektra. All right, she... what is your dexterity plus, Espen? +2. Okay. So she will be going last.
So is she gonna like die during this one?
Be a dang shame, wouldn't it?
I hope not,
because I want her to die.
Because then we're in the cave.
Spoiler alert.
So,
Spoiler, it's Astrid. She's the murderer.
No,
So,
who is it?
going first is going to be Mithanye. But before we get to that, let me just explain combat real quick. So in combat, you get an action, you get a bonus action, you get movement, and you get a reaction. I believe that's it. So an action is used for something like if you want to go up and hit him with your sword, you say, I want to make an attack. You can also use your action for something called dashing, which means you can run your full movement, and then you can run your full movement again as an action. Bonus actions can be used for anything like if you want to take a healing potion, or I believe since you're a rogue, you have something called cunning action, which means that you can make an attack as a bonus action. And you can also dash as a bonus action if you use your cunning action.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what we got so far. So top of the round, Mithanye, you look up into this spider. You hear Dektra say that we don't have time, run. What is the first thing you want to do?
Well, gotta fight something. So I draw my bow and I take a shot at its eye, at one of its eyes.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
So that's the D20. Add your dexterity, and since you're proficient with longbows, I believe, you can add your proficiency as well.
All right. I got a 14 plus 4, and then
plus 6. Or no, plus 3.
So 21.
21 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage for the longbow. Do you know it offhand?
I do not.
Okay.
So 1d6 plus 4. So you
that's with a short bow.
Well, do you have a longbow?
Yeah, I do have a longbow.
I believe you got a longbow
at the shop.
All right, let's take a look here.
Believe that is 1d8. It's either 1d8 or 1d10. I can't quite remember.
It is 1d8.
Yes. So go ahead and roll your 8-sided die. It's the one that looks like a diamond.
Aha. All right, I got a 5.
Okay, and add 4 to it.
9.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheddar's the best.
What did Cheddar say? I want to know. He said longbow. Cheddar's on it. Jeez.
Why is he so much better than us?
Because he's a pro, and
we love him.
That's why we love him. Yeah.
All right, Mithanye. So immediately as this happens, your hands already find yourself to be holding your longbow in hand. You bring an arrow out from the back. You aim and you let one loose. The arrow goes flying and whizzing through the air, and it hits the spider in one of its eyes, and it just goes.
No, and then I shout out, "No scope."
Scopes haven't been invented yet, but sure.
That literally no scope. No teabagging, Mithanye. You son of a bitch. We need to go.
Mithinia's camping again. He's camping. Well, you're screen sniping.
Mythania, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I could do since you said I can get an extra shot with the cunning, right?
With the cunning action as a bonus action, yes.
Okay. I want to do another pop to another one of its eyes.
Okay, go for it. Make another attack roll.
I got another 5, which is another 9.
An attack roll. So the 20-sided die.
Okay.
And then add your dexterity and your proficiency.
Oh yeah, sorry. That is 16 plus 4 plus 6.
That'll hit. Yeah.
Plus 3.
That's gonna hit anyways, but
that'll hit. You can roll the 8-sided die again and add your dexterity.
7 plus. So 11.
All right. You aim again. And this arrow goes flying through the air as well. It hits the eye right next to the arrow that you had already shot. And it just recoils and screams in pain. Anything else you want to do? You have your movement still.
I shout out double kill, and then I. Can I see in the cavern, or is it too dark for me to see either?
It's light enough because Dectra has her torch out.
Okay.
So yeah, you can move.
All right. So I take a couple. I head over to where Espen is, and I cover his back in case something comes out from the dark.
All righty. So you go over here and you go back to back with Espen. So
I got you, boy.
All righty. That will bring us to the spider's turn. So the spider, not very happy with getting an arrow shot in his eye, is going to drop down. Eyes.
Good thing there's only 6 more of them.
Well, now now the arrows are gonna move, and we can see where it's looking like a chameleon.
With 2 eyes, we don't know where the other 6 of its eyes are looking.
Not until I get an arrow into them. Ergo.
So this one is the spider is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Go right up to you. It scuttles like a.
Oh, that sounds creepy.
That's unsettling.
So it's going to take a bite attack against you.
But me?
Yes, Mithnier. So that is going to be not great. That's going to be only a 10 to hit. So it needs to match or be higher than your armor class.
Okay.
Or your AC. I'm pretty sure it's higher than a 10, but I just want to make sure.
I'm at 15.
Okay, yeah, totally misses. It comes up and tries to take a bite at you, but you bring up your bow and it actually catches on the arm of the bow and you just push it off.
I shriek like a little girl the entire time, though.
It's going to make another bite attack against you.
Okay.
That one is, jeez, rolling crap. That's going to be a 13, so that doesn't hit either. Goes for another bite, and this one you don't even engage with. You just duck out of the way. Misses completely.
I shout out, "It's touching me!"
That will end the spider.
Get her away!
Ergo, it is your turn now.
Okay. All right. Can you describe the scene for me? Do I see any spiders like around / near me?
You see the spider that just tried to take 2 bites out of Mithnier.
Okay.
I'm screaming like a little girl the entire time.
Looking around, you can go ahead and make a perception check if you'd like.
Sure. I got a 15. No, I
15?
got a 14. My bad.
15. Or 14. Looking around, it's a little difficult to see, but you swear you see lots of movement on several of the walls, maybe even more on the ceiling. It's kind of hard to tell.
Oh,
But
there's a
you are.
spider over there. Oh my god. This is not good. Okay, let me see if I've got any good spells that I can use.
Wait, Drew, is the webbing flammable?
You can certainly try.
What if you try to set it all on fire?
I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any fire spells. I'm a warlock, in fact. Thank you very much. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what it is. Let's take a look here. Maybe. Let me see what Dissonant Whispers does.
Dissonant Whispers, I believe. No, I might be wrong, actually. I can't. Let us take a look. I believe that's what that means, but I just want to make sure. I've been playing for 5 years, and there's still a lot of stuff that I'm like, what is that again?
Yeah. Yes.
Great old one.
Very Cthulhu-esque, of course. That's right. Let's take a look here. It looks like all my spells are kind of singular.
Useless.
They're not useless, but they're like against a single enemy. I don't know if I could like take out a bunch of spiders or do anything to like stem the tide.
Well, from what you can tell, it appears that there's just this one is like attacking, and it seems that it's only attacking because you attacked it. The others are moving, but not moving aggressively, that you can tell.
Okay. All right. Let's go with. All right. So since the one is attacking us, I guess I better take care of that. All right. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use a cantrip, and cast Eldritch Blast against it.
All right, and since it is technically not in a 5-foot space next to you, it's kind of hard to tell with the camera angle. You do not have disadvantage, so go ahead and take a shot.
Okay. I got a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Where's that 10-sider?
Believe you get 2 shots of Eldritch Blast at 5th level.
Yeesh. Okay, I got a. So that's 1d4 plus 4 because it's Eldritch Agonizing Blast.
All right.
So that's 9. That's 17 to hit. That's 17 damage.
Don't do another one.
17 damage. Damn. Yeah, you do another one as well.
Okay. Okay, that was a 10 to hit.
10 to hit will miss, unfortunately.
All right. Well, first one was pretty stacked, so I'm happy about it. I'm good with that.
So you twirling your staff around, you slam it into the ground and fire 2 beams of this green eldritch energy just off the top, and it slams into the back of this spider. The other one goes wide, missing. But this spider's looking pretty hurt.
It's got 2 freaking arrows in it.
Anything else you want to do, Ergo?
Let's see. Where am I on the map? I think that's it. I think that's all I want to do because
here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and that'll bring us to Espen. So one thing that you can do as a barbarian is you can rage, which will have, since you're a totem, bear totem barbarian, it'll have pretty much all damage that you take, except I think it's psychic. So it's a good option to do first. You can attack in the same turn as well, if you do that. All right, you look around and you see this creature has tried to take 2 bites out of your comrade, and you feel this divine rage just surge into you, and you yell out with fury, going into your rage.
Come on, do it, Matt. Get into it. Get into character. Mm.
Yeah, hell yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right, there's that rage we were looking for. Very nice.
I want to know that I'm crying underneath the
So,
spider.
so you're gonna roll the 20-sided die, and are you using your axe? Okay, so you're gonna roll a 20-sided die. You're gonna add your strength and your proficiency, and you're gonna add 2 as well because your is 2 just to damage. Man, I've played like 4 barbarians and I can't even remember. Okay. Uh, yep. Yes, you add your strength because it's with the axe. Uh, all right. Let me just make sure. Okay, so it's just rage damage. Okay, so you rolled a 14. Okay. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Is it a great axe that you're hitting with? It's just a hand axe. Okay. Um, so that will be 1d6, which is the normal looking die. Um, and
Yeah.
you will add your strength, and you will add 2 because you are raging. Yes, plus 2 because you're raging. 11 damage. Okay.
Yeesh.
So there's this one thing that the dungeon master of Critical Role says, that several other dungeon masters have adapted as well, and it's how do you want to do this, which means that you have landed the killing blow. Describe how exactly you do it.
Get it.
The spider was not in the air currently, but we can say that it was. Mhm. Okay. So as the spiders tried to take 2 bites out of Mithanye, and it takes this blast in the back from Ergo, it turns around and it looks up and it shoots a web up, and it's about to go back up into its nest, its web. But before it can, you run up one of its legs, grabbing onto the leg. You bring your axe down, you chop it off, and throwing it to the side, you grab onto its back as it's still riding up the line towards the ceiling. You bring the axe straight into its head, and it just falls. You're able to jump out of the way before it lands on you, but it falls, legs curled in on its back, dead.
All right, I
Um,
turn to the team and I say, "All right, let's beat feet, shall we?
uh,
Let's make like a tree. Get the hell out of here."
all right. So
I'm sobbing on the ground, and I wipe the mascara away from my eyes. Yeah, I almost had him.
so you
Did I
got
get him, guys?
so you guys hearing more chitters and more scratches, you guys decide that it's probably best to get out, and you guys run out of the room. You continue down the tunnels that Dextra is leading you through, um, as you guys have completed your first battle. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
Well done. Matt
No
scoring
fuck ups.
the winning kill.
Well, you did kind of shoot 2 arrows at the spider, which more or less like engaged it in battle.
We didn't fight anything yet, and
True, I guess, yeah. All right,
you
well,
didn't, you
or
didn't
did you
even
want to
add-
go back and tell all of our plans first?
okay. That was. Hello, spider. We've got a nuclear reactor.
We got a thing. Would you like it?
We've got the nuclear codes in this chest.
Well, it's a foot. It hasn't been invented yet, but this is what they're gonna call a football.
All right.
Yes.
So are we at a point where we're not running anymore? Is that?
You guys run for about 5 minutes or so, and then you kind of like slow down a bit into a walk.
All right. I'd like to take this point to turn to Dextra and say, "What the fuck, Dextra? I didn't know there was going to be giant spiders on this adventure."
They weren't there when I walked through before.
Well,
I walk up to her and can I use an intimidation?
Sure. What do you want to do?
I say, when was the last time you walked through Dextra? And that is a 19 plus 2.
Okay. You walk up to her and you say that, and she just kind of responds by looking at you like a smidgen nervous, but she just about 2 days ago.
I recede back and I go, those webbings don't say 2 days of work.
That is exactly why I am confused.
What are you, an entomologist now?
I haven't seen an ent in years, ergo, so I need you to kindly fuck off.
All right. Let's keep moving on. Let's get the job done. Get paid.
All right. So you guys continue on for about 25 more minutes until your path begins to descend downwards. As you guys go down, you see that your pathway begins to open up. Not like immediately, like it's like, oh, here's where the pathway ends. It's like a funnel that you guys are walking down. And you can see as you guys are walking that there's a bit of faint light that is pouring in from the end of this pathway. As you guys walk out of this cave, you can see that it opens up into the side of a mountain with several trees and a mixture of jungle and forest-like trees. And through these trees, you can see the descending sun peek out over the mountains in the distance that appear to form into a circle around you guys. And as you guys walk in, Dectra turns around and says, "Welcome to Massasia Valley."
It's a nice valley. Very nice.
Very nice real estate. Are there any spiders here?
Unless they've crawled out from the Underdark, no. As far as I know.
And I say fine, and I ask her how much longer till we reach our destination.
To reach the keep, probably about 2 more hours at max.
Very well then. Let's keep going.
All right. So as she leads you guys through the valley, secret tunnel just came into my head.
Oh my god, and there it is.
I'm sorry.
For the entire rest of the camp. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Oh, that
Through
song
the mountain.
slaps.
Slap and a half. I tell you what.
That song had no business being as good as it was.
Agreed.
if anybody's watching, please can we get like a full like actual song out of that, please?
Yeah, the
Somebody read it.
lyrics would be great, please.
Two lovers.
So as you guys are being led through this valley, you see several creatures that you've never seen before. You are led through the trees, and eventually you get to a clearing that has a large pond in the center. And there are these lizard-like creatures, very large, quadrupedal, um, a family of them, about four that you can tell, seem to be resting and drinking from the pond. They have these horns that kind of come out of their head and into a bit of a curl, and another horn on their nose that juts out.
Sounds like a very large iguana.
We got to kill one first, and there seems to be a lot of them. So we want to kill this entire family of more than likely endangered lizard things.
Can we not antagonize the ecosystem here for once? God,
Right now,
you're the worst kind of tourist.
You know, there are like bull horns that exist. I could get you one of those when we get to our destination, if you really want, but please don't kill the Triceratops. It's
the Triceratops.
Oh, the dinosaurs!
Oh.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
no.
Straight up, Matt, if you harm one of those peaceful bad boys, I'm gonna shoot you in the knee.
By the way, I just realized this might tie into a previous campaign that I was on.
I was wondering when you would notice.
And now I've got like a low-key meta like emotional attachment to all these dinosaurs that I can't do anything to them.
It's thousands of years before then, but
I know, but like I still can't. And I just also like to point out that Lil Hufflepuff decided to post the secret tunnel lyrics for us, so thank you for that.
dude, MVP. Like
Straight
thank
up.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Matt. If you touch one of those Triceratops, I'm gonna kill you.
Triceratops?
It's already plural.
Okay.
Triceratops.
Okay, all right, cool. God, okay, let's move on. Jeez.
So
Wait, can I shoot an arrow in front of Aspen and then tell him and then use intimidation to say, "Fuck off, we're leaving."
Espen, are you actually going towards the Triceratops?
Are we doing this right now?
I'll kill Matt.
We're like that close to our destination.
I'll kill Matt for a Triceratops.
Fine. I roll for intimidation to make these two people stop acting like freaking dipshits though.
Sure.
Okay.
Aspen's intimidating me. I'm intimidating him.
All right, that was a 19 overall.
I got a nat 20
He got a nat 20 on that.
on intimidation. So
Myth-
I
yeah,
want to
you're
intimidate
not-
both of them now.
Mithania, you're not really shook by what Ergo does, but Aspen, you're immediately like, okay, let's not. Because that tiefling man is scaring me.
So I'm like Santa Claus isn't gonna visit you this year, and Mithine is like, I don't believe in Santa Claus, but Espen's like, I totally believe in Santa Claus. I don't want to do this.
He doesn't what?
So,
Okay,
I can't
right.
believe my only successful intimidation was to the people I'm supposed to be working with. Fuck.
happy Friday the 13th. I hope your luck holds
I go
out.
up to Espen and I tuck his tunic into his chainmail. Eh.
So,
Okay.
as you guys continue through the valley, you see other small lizard-like creatures that kind of like run past you, not really paying you guys any mind. You also see another family as well, similar quadrupedal lizard-like creatures, except no horns, but they do have these bone-like plate protrusions that are out their back that go from their neck down their back all the way down to their tail, which has 4 spikes on it.
I recall my 5-year-old knowledge, and I say Stegosauri.
It's just Stegosaurus because it's already pluralized.
What? Okay, yeah. Hey, quit trying to antagonize the wildlife.
It's a dinosaur. It's not freaking Uber.
We're not going in the same direction, okay?
This is like you got John Hammond written all over you right now. You never had control. I intimidated you. I tucked your shirt into your chainmail. You have nothing.
Except for getting a horn to drink out of, apparently.
Yeah, you skipped on that.
But
Okay.
so you guys continue to be led through this concoction of forest and jungle, and eventually you get to an immense clearing, with trees only being dappled every here and there. You see that there's a large lake-like, a large lake that is in the clearing as well, that several other families of these odd lizards are, resting at, drinking at. Pretty peaceful, surprisingly peaceful. You do see much farther off in the distance, there's one very large one with a huge neck that it just reaches up to the very top of one of these trees and just takes a bite out of the hard to reach greenery.
What was the dinosaur? What was the dinosaur that turned out it was fake?
Brachiosaurus. It doesn't exist. It's a Patasaurus.
Or was it Brontosaurus?
Brachiosaurus.
Okay, it's one of those. It's one of the fake ones.
Brachiosaurus and Brontosaurus are essentially the same thing.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Dinosaur facts.
However,
stop freaking trying to touch the dinosaurs.
You're like the person that keeps trying to touch the endangered species at the zoos.
You're like
let go of the rabbit, Lenny.
Every year there's like there's a news story coming out of Yellowstone of people getting too close to the wildlife. You're that person right now. What do you mean I can't touch the buffalo? It's a buffalo. You can't touch it.
And I get to tend the Triceratops.
God, okay. Moving on.
Looking at this lake that seems to spill into the valley, you see on the other side, you see the mountainsides. You've gotten effectively to the other side of the valley. The first thing you see, however, is a large, massive castle-like building that is built into the side of the mountain. As you get closer, walking across this clearing, you can see that the walls are being patrolled by people in armor and with spears. As you get closer, you see Dectra. She pulls out a small stone, and she scrapes them together. And as she does so, she shoots off a spark into the sky, and it goes up, and you see just a harmless green sparks shoot off. And she looks at you guys, and she says, "That was just to let them know that we're here and we're friendly."
Whatever. I could have done that. Oh, Warlock. You could have asked me. Would have been nice.
No, that's what this one's for. And she pulls out a red one.
It does seem like an odd spot for a castle, don't you think? In the middle of a valley with nothing there.
I like the dinosaurs.
They are there's a reason that this order is here. These knights are here. This species is endangered. They also are to protect very powerful and very dangerous relics, which is why you are all here.
Well, I'm certain that we are doing a very good thing, and I really hope to eventually meet a Goliath here. I don't know why I said that, but it's going to happen. I assume at some point.
I also turn
It's-
to Espen and I say, "See, endangered. Don't kill any of them, you asshole."
Well, oh, sorry, go on.
That was it, right?
Yeah, that was it. That's it. You wanted a drinking horn.
Drink
Heads
to
up.
survive.
Heads up, partying is not a survival skill.
The
Party.
So as you say that, as you say that, Ergo, she says, "Well, it's quite possible that you'll meet Goliath here. They are really only known to dwell within the mountains. I mean, you might. I mean, my people only are really in the mountains as well, so makes sense." And she's saying all this as you guys are walking across the clearing. As you guys get closer, you see that the doors begin to open, and as they do so, you feel a wind pick up around you guys. And looking around, you see that the trees start to shift slightly. You can see that the animals, or these dinosaurs that were around the lake, begin to look up in fear and start to run off into the woods. And Dectra, similarly, she looks around and she says, I don't understand what's going on. As she starts to take off towards the castle of themselves. You guys get maybe about 3/4 of the way across the clearing when you hear shouts within the castle. Dragon! Dragon! And you guys look up and you can see that there is a green winged dragon that is flying across the valley and slams down in front of you guys. And it comes up and it just says, "That belongs to the queen. You filth. And Ildreg will deliver."
I want to open the box.
Hold up the box. Oh, this thing?
I got a box of the, and guess what's inside it?
I need you guys to go ahead and roll initiative again for me, please.
2.
I got 4 technically. I got a
James got
4.
All
I got
hold those numbers.
You suck.
I walk up to the dragon and say, "Hey, off you pop. We want to go in."
Hi. We need to get in there. Wait, who's the queen?
So
I'm gonna metagaming here. Your character doesn't know this. You didn't hear it from me. I'm gonna guess Tiamat, the Dragon Queen.
Possible. She's queen of the chromatic dragons, after all.
He didn't say no.
Did I do a
useless history lesson?
No, did I do like a metagaming like that? Generally that's a no.
I mean, technically, there's nothing wrong with theorizing. If you, Jimmy, said, "I'm gonna tell everyone in character that this is probably Tiamat," without like wanting to roll a history check or anything like that,
Right.
that might be metagamey. But if it's like Jimmy to Jarrett, it's like, no, it's theorizing. It's
Okay.
different.
Maybe we should ask the dragon how much he's gonna give us for it.
Or like, "Hey, you, all right. Tell you what. Give us some gold and we'll let you go."
Well, you gotta give me at least. You're lucky.
We're in a good mood right now. We're gonna let you walk away from this, okay?
We'll let you walk away for 20,000 gold a pop.
Yeah, I'd say so.
None for Matt. How much do you think it would cost to buy us off so we can just screw off and go home?
Drawing the line.
That's it. So,
I
okay.
do nothing that involves hurting endangered species whatsoever.
I'll intimidate your ass again. I got a nat 20. I'll do it again.
So I just gotta build the walls here for a moment.
Okay, we'll
3. Take it or leave it.
3. I'll do 4. 3. Yeah, let's get some wishes. Remember that was a special cartoon, a special episode? The first one with Patchy the Pirate?
Which one was that? Shanghai?
Shanghai. My favorite episode, Shanghai.
Moving behind the rocks. Keep going. You're good.
You're good.
You're
You're
good.
You're good.
You're good. And stop.
Stop.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
For those of you who are listening and who might not know this, before we had memes, we would just sit at each other's houses and quote SpongeBob at each other until we literally died of starvation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just how it worked. And this has become a SpongeBob quoting session.
I went to college, guys.
They apparently they had to stop saying that catchphrase because it was offending people.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was offending people?
Okay.
Yeah, I went to college. I went to college.
Can you guys see okay? You got this is it's kind of hard to tell, but this is water. This is the start of the keep.
Mm-hmm.
This is you guys here, and this is the dragon here.
All right, can you like tip the camera up just a skosh, perhaps?
How's Yep.
It's perfect.
Right there, yeah.
Trying to make it stay. Come on. Be nice.
That technology that has the balance on some random object that you found in the house.
How about that?
That's perfect.
That works, yeah. Perfect.
Cool. All right. Okay, so gotta roll for the dragon. Sorry I'm taking so long, guys.
That's okay. This is actually a pretty quick setup overall.
Thank you.
And it's giving me time to like sort of strategize.
out,
Yeah, just kind of
Cool.
like I'm gonna like 1, 2.
Does the dragon have buttons and or a shirt I could tuck in?
It does not.
Oh no, I'm useless here, guys.
That was my thing.
Well, I've done all I could do.
I've done all I could do.
You haven't killed the Triceratops yet.
It's
They ran away.
hilarious. It's hilarious that you say that, isn't it, Jimmy?
Ha ha. Yes. Hashtag Order of the Dawn. Hashtag faux life.
For those of you who don't know, Jimmy was in a previous game with me where he had a shield that looked like a stegosaurus or a fucking
Triceratops.
Triceratops skull. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He's like in the
so bad.
background, like shaping it and like leathering it. Wait up, guys.
Drew, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I am just gonna say possible backstory for that shield.
Possible backstory for that shield made by Espen. It's possible.
Oh, by the way, Dawn Till Dusk, that's our friend Ninja, Matt.
Hey, Ninja.
Just Dawn Till Dusk, just so you know, we use code names on this on the show so that we protect identities. But really good to see you, man. Really.
Do we have anyone from Order of the Dawn watching? I'd be interested.
Yeah, maybe.
Question mark?
Guys, maybe you'll have a inspiration point if you're watching. If you're
Inspiration points.
If you're not,
Extra credit
Who knows?
inspiration points.
Yes. Because apparently there's a quiz after this.
there is. Okay, so
Crap, I already forgot the guy who hired us his name.
Fuck. All I know is that he did not like it when I tried to tuck his shirt in. And that's all I got out of that interaction.
He smacked your hand away like, no, we don't do that here.
Did anyone get between a 20 and a 25?
So I have a 9. So I got dexterity. So I got a 19 plus 4. So I got a 23.
23. Okay, so
That's me.
Mithanye will be first. Anyone get a 20 to a 15? A 10 to a 15?
You suck.
I got really bad. I got a really bad deck. Like on the important stuff, it's really high, so that I'm thankful for that at least. I'm not Rain Man. Don't take me to Vegas.
Ergo tries to step forward, trips over himself, shits himself, and begins to cry uncontrollably. Trips over himself, gets thrown into lockers sideways. Doosh.
Looks over, sees lockers in the field. Teammates are like, "No, Ergo, you have to help us." And I have a moral crisis of,
What do I do? Which one do I do?
I always choose the lockers, run straight into them.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. So as this dragon lands in front of you, it's got its sickly green scales and its large wings. It's smaller than dragons that you've read of, but it throws its wings out behind it, and it just and it looks down at you. Mithinier, you're up first.
Okay. I would actually like to try to do a persuasion.
How are you persuading?
Well, I want to know. I look at the dragon. I say, "Queen, you say, how much does this queen pay for weaponry for her little war?"
Looks down at it. The dragon. Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. All right. I got 19 and a persuasion of +8 and then +6.
He did. That's legit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She looks down at you and she says, "Give it to me and I will let you live."
No. No.
Nah. I say, "No, man, no deal." And then I want to die for this. No, I don't say
Like,
that.
I ask you to pay me and you offer my life?
I already have that, and I
don't
hate it. I hate that already.
It's not working for me.
All right, so okay, so can I also do a perception check?
You used your action to
Okay.
try and persuade.
Okay. And then I have an extra combat.
You have your cunning action, which you can use a bonus action to make an attack with.
I'd say try and shoot her
In the eye.
Yeah, shoot it in the eye. Yeah.
I've been doing pretty well with the shooting in the eye part.
Like, so basically she's like, "Give it to me," and then twang.
You know how like Butters in that Chinese episode keeps shooting people in the dick? I can only shoot people in the eyes. I can't do anything else. All right, I would like to use my my cunning attack cunning
Attack, I guess. Yeah.
cunning action. I like my cunning action to use my longbow and shoot her in the eye.
Hey, hold on. I may have gotten something incorrect.
Okay.
What?
Cunning action.
It's 2020, Matt. Could be any gender it wants.
Bonus action to.
In fact, if we're going by Game of Thrones logic,
that.
it can flip-flop between genders.
Action can be.
Although I don't know how gender would really work if you were born from a literal fossil out of magic. I don't know if Drogon and Rhaegal and Viserion can even reproduce.
That's literally the plot of Jurassic Park. It's born out of a fossil using magic, and it flip-flops genders.
Life finds a way.
There
Okay,
it is.
so I think I don't think you can use cunning action to make an extra attack. I think that might be for a different type of rogue, but as a swashbuckler, because yeah, it says cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. Not an extra attack. So that was my bad.
That's okay.
Got that.
That was my
incorrect.
bad. I should have double checked on my side.
What about sneak attack?
Sneak attack. You need to.
I still can't attack though.
Yeah, you
Okay.
still can't attack.
What else are my options? What are my other options?
Give yourself. I
I could just hide.
think that might be. Yeah, you can take a bonus. You can run and take a bonus action to try and hide if you'd like.
I know. What are my other options? Can I? I can't really do anything else, can I?
Honestly, so generally if you're like in stealth, there's like is there a surprise attack bonus for rogue?
So for a rogue, if you hide, if you take a bonus action or an action to hide and you hide successfully, and you make an attack on your next turn,
Yeah.
you hit, you get to add sneak attack damage, because you were not seen, and that's kind of just how the rogue works. At 6th level, sneak attack rogues you would add an extra 3d6 to whatever damage you did.
And I got baller stealth skill, so I'd like to use my last action to hide.
So use your cunning action, bonus action to hide. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. I got a 14, and that is plus 10, plus 6, so
24.
Actually, it's 30.
30.
30. Yeah. Okay. Jeez. Yeah.
Maths.
Okay. So
it's a clear field, and I just hide behind like some really long grass.
You do that cartoon thing where like they hide behind a tree that's way too skinny for them to hide behind.
So
yeah.
Currently, it is an open field. However, you can run to this little patch of trees here and like hide behind this fallen log here.
Okay.
So you run over there, and you kind of sliding into home base, slide behind one of the fallen trees. You feel pretty hidden.
All right. I'm like, Dextra, you flank him. Bespin, you go head on. Mithinier.
Where did Mithinier go?
Where the hell is he?
he just negotiated for our lives, which we already had, and then fucked off.
He's buggered off.
He's cockers. Just leave a puff of smoke and spelled out, "You're on your own, boys."
That will bring us to Espen, though.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to rage first?
Instead.
All right. You go for you rage out once more, and you run up to it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're able to get to its space, because it takes up more than just that, but it takes up about that much space. So you run up to it. You in your rage, you go ahead and you make an attack. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Naturally. All right. Okay, so that definitely hits. That is what is called a critical hit. So what you do is you roll the dice for whatever weapon that you're rolling it for. Is it the hand axe or the longsword? Oh, the greatsword. Okay. So you hold your greatsword in both hands. You run to it. You will go ahead and roll the damage, and then you can double the numbers that are rolled on the dice. Yes, I believe you roll that twice for a greatsword. All right, double that to a 12. Double that to a 2. So 14 slashing damage. Add your rage and add the +2 for your rage, and add your strength.
Meanwhile, Ergo is shitting himself continuously on the ground.
I'm like the only. I'm just standing there like, well, first of all, Mithinier's gone. Bespin's freaking raging out and destroying this dragon right now.
And Dextra's been useless, as she hasn't been this entire time.
Dextra led us into a den of spiders, so I'm not 100% confident with her abilities. But
She could light a torch and move some rocks.
I mean, she's apparently force sensitive, so she's got that going for her.
Would be.
What'd you get, Matt? No, you're good. So you rolled, you got a 12 and then a 14, so which was just the slashing damage. So you add your strength, 18, plus your rage damage, which is 2, so 20. So you got 20 slashing damage.
Look at that guy go.
Yeah, critical hit.
I peek over my log. What are they doing over there?
What are they doing over there?
What they doing over there? So you immediately you run up with your greatsword, you hack at it, and you dig into its leg, and it. You can go ahead and make another attack because at 5th level you have an extra attack, so you can take another swing at him. Yep, roll the 20-sided die again.
You get a whole nother roll.
Mm-hmm. 6 plus. It's probably not going to hit. Plus your strength, plus your proficiency. Where would proficiency be, Jimmy?
At the front page.
Uh,
Wait, no.
Yeah, so proficiency is +3 for all of us.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar with the character sheets that you use, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that will not hit, unfortunately. As you bring the greatsword out of the first hack you made, you go down for another hit, but this one just glances off of the dragon scales. No impact. Anything else you'd like to do, Espen? Okay. Then that will bring us to the dragon's turn. So the dragon is going to...
I'm going to guess breathe fire?
We don't know that.
I mean, well, we don't because dragons breathe all sorts of different stuff.
It's gonna wing it.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, that looks horrible.
The joke was so awkward that it bent reality for our high five.
Nice. Okay, so the dragon is going to it's going to move just slightly, and it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I am going to need Espen and Dectra. I need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw. So just Espen. So what you do is you roll the d20. You add your Constitution modifier, whatever the plus is, and
Yeah, on this list it should just say Constitution saving throws.
Sorry,
Nice.
just moving my mic. 20, you said? 20 will succeed. Okay. Same thing for Dectra. That as the dragon moves around, it firmly plants its front legs and it breathes in, and you see this smoky green mist just exhale out of its breath, catching you right in the middle of it. But as you breathe it in, your natural hardiness and your
Thickness.
resolve, you manage to shake it off. You do still take damage, but you only take half. So you take 21 points of poison damage, but since you're raging, and I believe you're resistant to it because you're a bear totem. Yep, you are resistant to this as well. So you take 13 poison damage. So mark that off of your hit points. Dectra saved as well.
I honestly can't wait for Dectra to die at this point.
She's been very helpful so far.
Yeah, she's fine.
That's literally just because Drew made a slight reference to Ray. Jared's taking a minute, so he'll be right back.
Sure.
Yeah.
So she took 23. Okay. Dectra breathes out the poison as well that seems to be caught in her lungs. But that will end the dragon's turn.
All right. And yeah, I'd just like to say thanks, Cheddar, for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, always a great participant too. All right. So who's next on the turn?
Next on the turn is Ergo.
All right. I would like to use the spell Phantasmal Force.
Oh, damn. Okay. Remind me what that does again?
So okay, here's what it says. You craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of the creature that you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. If it fails, I create a phantasmal object, creature, or visible phenomena of your choice, no larger than 10 cubic feet, and is perceivable only to the target for the duration.
Okay.
And it's a component VSM, and a bit of fleece is the material.
Oh, Phantasmal Force, you said?
Yes.
Okay. The material component you don't have to worry about. You're using your arcane focus for that instead.
Right, which is my staff.
Mm-hmm. So the target must make an intelligence saving. Okay, so looks like that it can do a lot of other things too.
Yeah, it's very versatile.
Okay, so let's make. Oh, natural 20. So succeeds on that save.
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother rolling then.
Okay.
Wait, did Jimmy shit the bed again?
I didn't necessarily. It's just that the dragon did the opposite of shitting the bed.
Did really well. In fact, cleaned the bed, maybe.
Yeah.
Cleaned the bed, and then Jimmy got back into it and shit it again.
So
just out of curiosity, I want to see what I rolled.
yeah, go for it.
12 plus. Let's see, where is it?
What are you looking for?
My Phantasmal Force. Yeah, I got a 12
for an attack or for
the Phantasmal Force spell. Okay, that's the modifier 7, so that would be a 21.
Oh, and thank you, Cheddar. Yeah, thank you for staying this long.
Yeah. Okay. I had to go upstairs. The area 50.
So
Matt, I'll kill you.
I'll actually kill you in this.
So as you slam your staff on the ground, you project this image in front of the dragon, but the dragon just looks at it up and down and just shakes its head as though it knows that it is that what it's looking at is fake. Anything else you want to do, Ergo?
Let's see. I don't think I've got any major. Here we. All right, let's see here.
You already did that basically. The wizard the wizard equivalent.
Can I use? Okay, so entropic ward, is that a permanent thing? Do you know about that one?
I do not. My usual thing that has all my spells is on my phone, which I'm using for the map camera. So
Right. Yeah. We have all of our technology at our running at all pistons right now.
Yeah.
what is it called again?
It's called entropic ward.
Is that a spell?
It's a warlock class feature. Let's take a look here, because I've got the internet too, and I didn't do my research before either.
Tropic Ward. Is it an Eldritch Invocation?
It just
No, I don't think so.
yeah.
No.
Okay, it's when it's a reaction, so I have to wait until it attacks me anyways.
Yes.
I hope
Well, shoot.
it's okay. You tried your best,
there
buddy.
we go.
I know we haven't really been keeping to the accents very well this time.
It's been on and off.
You're doing great,
So-
guys.
Sometimes
thanks.
we're doing
You-
the
you
wrong
too.
accents.
Yeah, Drew's a voice actor, so that really feels good. Him telling us we're doing.
Guys,
All right.
yeah, you're doing great.
All right, so I think I'm good on my turn then.
Okay, then that will bring us to Dectra.
I'm taking a quick break too. Okay.
I hope she does. She's gonna do better than you. You know.
Probably.
Okay, she is unsheathing her longsword.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's a monk, 35, 40. She's going to spend a key point. 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay. So, fast as a lightning bolt, you see Dectra immediately unsheath her sword and run as fast as she can, and seems to go around the dragon. So she is flanking with Espen, so she has advantage on the attack. Oh, jeez. Does that hit? Yes. So that's going to be minus 12. Okay.
Matt, you look cute today.
So you guys see as Dectra slides around the back of the dragon, she leaps up and she takes her sword, and you see it glows just barely for a moment, and she takes a slash down on the back, and it hits, cleaves in between the scales. The dragon turns around and looks at her, and she spins it around. She takes another slash, and as she does so, the dragon just kind of bats his wing, and the sword goes. It misses its target. So that will end her turn, which will bring us back to the top of the round with Mithanye.
Okay.
Mithanye, you are hidden.
Yeah, all right. From can I do? No. Can I from my hidden position? Can I do a sneak attack with my bow to the eye of the dragon?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. That is a 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage and include your 3d6 sneak attack.
All right, 3D. All right, that's the 8-sided die, right?
That's the 6-sided die. That's the normal looking die.
Yep. I got a 3. And sneak attack. How do I
So what have you rolled so far? You rolled your You rolled your-
19 on. I got a 19 on that one on the 20 side die. 3 on the damage die.
Okay, and was that with the regular sided die or was that with the diamond looking one?
The regular.
Okay, so roll the regular 2 more times.
A 3 and a 4.
Okay, so that was your
10.
sneak attack. Go ahead and roll the or the diamond looking dice for the bow.
Diamond. All right. 8.
8. All right. So that in total was
18.
18. And did you add your dexterity as well?
18 and I got the dexterity is +4, so 22.
22. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
I'm pretty good at throwing this dice thing.
Pretty swifty. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm behind a log. It's
well,
a log.
that hiding behind a tree is the reason he dealt so much damage.
Yeah, right there.
So
you guys have both got amazing rolls apparently, and I got literally nothing.
So far.
as you are behind the tree, you lean up and you aim and you let an arrow loose, not even seeing you. It doesn't quite pierce the eye, but it does pierce at the very edge, so it actually gets in between the eye and the socket itself. And it just tries to blink it out, and it just is squirming, and it's not happy right now. Anything else you'd like to do?
I can't really do a whole lot else. I'm gonna hide again.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Let's see here. I got a 4 plus 10 plus 6, so 20.
20. Okay. All right. You feel pretty hidden. That will bring us to Espen. You are indeed. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. Make it with advantage. So roll the 20-sided die twice and take the higher number. Because you are getting help from Dectra.
We should
11?
have done this as 2. That was you would add that to your 20-sided die.
Okay.
So you rolled an 11 on the die itself. Okay, and go ahead and add everything that you need to, the strength plus proficiency. The ability checks. All right. For your so it would be 11 plus 7, which is 18 hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. So yeah, roll the 6-sided die twice, because that's damage for a great sword is 2. That's the worst. So you add your strength as well, and +2 for your rage, because you're raging.
Still a pretty decent hit. I'm not pressed about it.
Mediocre. I look up from behind my
no.
tree. Did you get him?
Plus your strength.
Is
Plus,
it dead yet?
+2.
No? Okay, I'm gonna be here. Just
8
slowly
damage.
elevators down back behind the log.
And you're just standing there in the middle of the field, hitting your staff. God damn it! This thing never works when you want it to.
Okay, you bring the sword down on the dragon. Go ahead and make your second attack. At advantage again. So roll the 20-sided die twice and take the higher number. 15. Okay, and you add all of your your strength and your proficiency. $22 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. It's the 2d6 plus your strength plus your +2 for your rage.
Come on, let that rage take you over the top, man.
You roll the normal sided looking die. Okay, and you roll it again. Okay, so 11 plus your strength +2. 17.
You got this, Matt. Woo!
Good hearty hit. You bring the sword down once more. You actually do manage to cut off a claw on one of the feet of this dragon.
It's the pinky toe, so it's not great, but it still hurts a lot.
But it's still there.
Yeah.
But it does not look happy with you. It just.
Also, Drew, what is going on with the people inside this castle? Are they not going to help us, or
Are they just standing up there like, should we do something?
I will say, one round is about 6 seconds long in battle. So they're not necessarily ready yet.
nobody shot an arrow, or this entire fortress of mystic knights with doomsday weapons can't get up the gumption to like, hey, come out and fucking do something?
They're up on the ramparts having their coffee, looking the other direction. Right about now, one of them's going like,
Hey, should we do anything about
hey,
Hey,
should we call somebody? Like,
that? So that will bring us to Espen. Is there anything else you wanted to do? You could move. You could take your
3 for 3 for shooting.
Ergo.
I don't need your protection.
So, so there is one thing that if you leave from battle with another creature, they will be able to do what is called an opportunity attack, which means they can get an attack on you as you're running away. It's possible they might miss, but it's possible they might hit as well. Stay where you are. Okay. Then that will bring us to the dragon.
Dontos says, nah, it's fine. It's just another Saturday. It's like the knights look around and like, oh, there's a dragon fight going on. It's like, yeah, seen it before.
Then help us. They're like, nah, I did this last week.
We helped last week. We got our quota in for the month.
So if somebody's on the chore wheel, it's dragons, and he's like taking a nap.
Okay, so Espen, that's going to be a claw attack against you. Does a 16? What's your armor class? Is it a 16 or lower? It's a 14. Okay, so it does hit you with its claw attack. And that's going to be 3. So that is going to be 9 piercing damage, reduced to 4. Yes, reduced to 4. So you take 4 piercing damage because you're raging, instead of 9. And it's going to make a bite attack against you as well.
Ooh.
That one is definitely going to hit. That's a natural 17.
See, this is why I hid, okay? Because I'm dainty and I can't take pain.
So you take 18 piercing damage, reduced to 9. So you take 9 piercing damage, and you take 4 poison damage. So it was 8 poison damage, but since you're raging and you're resistant to it, it's only 4 poison damage. Okay, that is gonna end the dragon's turn, which will bring us to Ergo.
Okay, Ergo, dig deep, dig deep, dig deep. Gonna win this. Gonna do it this time.
Forget what your dad said about you. That doesn't matter.
He does. He didn't want me to be a warlock. He wanted me to be just a regular wizard. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. All right. Okay. Let me see here. You know what? I'm just gonna go with a straight up attack. I'm gonna do a witch bolt on this guy.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
11 plus. 1 second. I got a spells thing here.
I believe it's +7. I think said.
I believe so. Just double checking. Yes.
All right, 18 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so roll 1d12. Where's the 12 guy?
That's a 12.
Yes, it is. All right, that's a 5. Okay.
So 5 lightning damage. And then for the next minute, you can use your action to deal another 1d12 lightning damage.
Just automatically, right?
Just automatically. It'll take your
right.
action, but yep. Okay, so that's 5 lightning damage to it. Basic math is not my strong suit. All right, so
there are many maths.
You reach up to your staff, and as you pull your hand away, these sparks of lightning come off the top of your staff and into your hand until it all just congregates into the center of your palm, and you fire from your palm. And as you do so, the witch bolt flies through the air and it slams into the dragon. He's starting to look really hurt. Anything else you want to do, Ergo?
Me from behind the tree. Ooh.
Let me see here. Trying to think if I've got any other things. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do at this point.
All right, that'll bring us to Dectra. So she is going to make another 2 attacks.
Dextra's being more useful than you.
Hit.
I got a question. Can I use my Infernal Legacy like spells or abilities as a bonus action?
Not unless the spell itself is a bonus action.
All right. Well, none of these are bonus actions. So okay, never mind then. It doesn't hurt to ask.
You found a bed in the middle of a field and you shit in it.
Nicely said. Okay, so it's gonna be. Okay, so as Dectra has been taking, as the dragon has been taking these hits, Dectra jumps up and she brings her sword down and slashes down the back, and the dragon just bats its wings and she gets thrown backwards. She is now prone on her back.
Dectra!
Excuse me. That is going to be her turn, which will bring us back to the top of the round. So as you guys are looking at this dragon, it looks furious and angry. And for a moment, all is silent. And then you hear, and loose! And you guys look up and you see on the ramparts, there's this huge ballista that's aimed directly at the dragon. It's going to take, there's actually 3 of them. And one of them it can't get to, but the other 2 will take shots. That one misses.
It's about time. What were you on
Hits.
break?
So one of the ballista shots goes by the dragon just barely. It moves out of the way, but it also moves in the path of another one as it gets hit in the chest.
Yeesh.
There's this huge metal spear that's just coming out of its chest. Oh jeez, that's really bad. Whew.
And the third one bounces off the dragon, hits it Dextra, and she accidentally throws a dagger and hits Espen right in the face. It kills me. It somehow finds a way to kill me.
And it's engaging a Rube Goldberg style series of events that causes the dagger to be thrown at Mithinier.
Okay, so that is going to end the excuse me. That is going to end the knight's turn, which will bring us to you, Mithinier.
All right. So using my sneak skill again is I'm going to take another shot, but at the dragon's other eye, the one that doesn't have the arrow in it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. You get to make it at advantage because it is currently engaged with another person.
All right, I got a 9.
So you can roll again
Okay.
and take whatever the higher number was.
5, so 9.
Plus all your stuff?
Okay, so I have ranged attack plus 7. And a sneak attack.
You don't get a plus for sneak attack, I don't think.
Yeah, it says sneak attack plus 3 plus d6.
Oh, 3D that plus 3d6 is if you hit. That's how much damage they take.
Okay.
But unfortunately, that shot does not hit as you aim for the eye and it glances off of the scales just barely, missing the eye. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to hide again.
All right. So you've made your presence aware, so you might have to move to try and hide again.
Okay. I'll do it. I need to hide.
All right. So we'll bring you to behind a tree here. So
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and make your stealth check.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Plus
You feel
10 plus 6.
You feel really, really hidden, like shadow. You've become one with the shadows. All right, that will end your turn, which will bring us to Espen. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Yes. 16 plus all your stuff. Yeah, that you'd add your proficiency as well, but that will hit. Yeah, that'll hit even more. So go ahead and roll your damage. You're good. Yep, you add your strength and you add 2. And you add another 6. Did you roll two of the 6s? 2 of the d6? Yeah, go ahead and roll another one. Wow. Okay. The dragon looks like absolute death. It's like taking so many hits. Go ahead and make your second attack. Plus and plus your no, plus the proficiency. So the 3. 20. Yeah, 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. That's the
Get a high one there, Matt. We need to end this.
the
Kill
two
this
6-sided
dragon.
die. The 2 6-sided die plus your strength plus
We should
2.
just open the box.
Finish him.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
How do you want to do this?
Matt gets the final blow again.
Not yet, but it looks like it's like on all fours, and now it's like in kind of a feral, like eyes darting around.
As dramatic
stance.
as you want, Matt.
Well, one eye darting around. I got an arrow in the other one.
That's true. You got one like.
Legs.
Okay. Okay. So as you run up to this creature who is looking around very feral, you see that it seems to be breathing in another breath of poisonous, noxious fumes. You run up and you slide on your back, and as you do so, you bring the great sword and you cut its leg off. And as that happens, it slams onto its side, its head out, and as it is about to breathe out once more and bat its wings to fly away, you executioner style bring down your greatsword and you lop its head off. And as that happens, green blood just spits out of the stump where its head once was, and it covers you all over. And you look down and you hold the sword in your hands, and it is dead.
I come out from behind the tree and say, "Thank God I killed it."
I say, I got a hit. I helped. I did something.
Espen, as you look down at this dragon, you just think for a moment. You look up in the sky and you can see 2 ravens just flying off across the sky. You know that Odin is watching you.
Oh.
Hey, look, birds.
I run up and I say, "Wow, I decapitated that dragon with that one shot."
No one believes that, the Mythinier.
So, actually, I'll leave the map up. Why not?
Yeah.
It's better to look at than just a D. Fatality.
Flawless victory.
Not really. I mean,
yeah, I got
the shit canned, and you.
I got plenty of flawed rolls. Let's say.
Yeah. It's poisonous.
So, as you guys,
It's like pufferfish. You just have to prepare it right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As you guys have finished the kill on this dragon, you look around, you see Dectra get up from her position, her where she was thrown back, and she looks at you guys and she just goes, "Well, it appears that you're much more capable than I first thought."
What did you first think? That's true.
Yeah, you
did decide to jump up and throw yourself horizontally against a wall. So,
yeah, pretty cool, right?
Sure.
And can I do a persuasion? Wait, no, not for her. Never mind. I was gonna ask for more. Yeah. Well, actually, I would like to ask her. Who's this queen? This dragon is spoke of.
As far as I understand, there's only one queen that chromatic dragons serve. And some of them don't even serve this queen, but it is the draconic queen Tiamat, the five-headed dragon queen who thrives on evil and chaos. So
what does Tiamat want with this little box? And what have we just gotten ourselves into?
I'm not entirely sure what Tiamat would want with this.
Well, we know it's a super weapon, obviously.
Then why didn't we use it on let's just go talk to whoever we got to talk to, get our pay.
So
Fine,
you guys head towards the doors. They open. You see coming out a not a full battalion, but like a good maybe 8 people, well armored. Um, they come out, and leading them, you see a giant of a man. Um, gray ashen skin, tattoos. One tattoo that goes from his forehead down and disappears into his armor. Um, he has a large club in his hand, and he walks out and he just says, "Are you all right? Is everyone okay?"
I say, yes, we are. You look familiar. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Never mind, never mind.
Well, all right then.
I think my friend Espen here needs a bath, or at least a good scrub down.
Yes, feel free to use whatever facilities you'd like. Dectra.
Donta
and-
Dust thinks that the guy is The Rock.
No, he would be talking more like this.
Are you guys all right?
That's You guys are mixing up your pro wrestlers so much. You went from like freaking Macho Man to
they're
to
all
John
the
Cena.
Boulder.
Yeah, they're all the Boulder.
They're all the
all
Boulder.
wrestlers are the Boulder.
The Boulder is confused.
um the the giant of a man goes over to Dectra, and he just says, "It's wonderful to see you again." And she says, "It's good to see you too, old friend. Yes, these are the gentlemen who have the item that we wish to protect." And he looks over at you guys and says, "Do you know what this item is?"
Not the foggiest. No, no.
Well, I suppose that you may have earned a look,
Ooh, big reveal. Big reveal. All right.
but you cannot breathe a word of this to anyone. Is that understood?
Scout's honor.
Are you being roll a persuasion or deception check?
God, why
Oh.
we keep blowing each other?
Yeah, what is with you guys?
Whatever. I got stacked deception anyways, so I'm
Yeah.
not pressed.
18.
I got nat 18. So that's a 28.
And is this perception, or I'm sorry, is this persuasion or deception?
Deception.
Okay. He looks at all of you and he just, perhaps not. I can't tell you what it is, though.
You guys. Matt, you son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, what's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Well, I won't tell you what it is, but I can show you. And
Okay.
He brings you guys in. He places it on a table, and he brings out a key that is. He has to like take off his armor, open his chainmail, unbutton his shirt. He reaches in and he takes out this key and he puts it in. And as he turns it, there's a slight pulsing, like very light shockwave that kind of pulses out of the trunk. And you get the idea that if you had tried to pick this lock, it wouldn't have gone over well for you. He turns it and he opens it. And inside you see about 10 inches in diameter green crystal orb. this orb has it looks very fragile. But on either side of it, as he picks it up and he holds it, it's very smooth looking. It has these green dragon looking did the map fall over?
Yeah.
Thanks. As the I'm just gonna make it look at this dragon.
Rar. Wow. Fierce.
As he is holding screw it. There we go. Nope, it's not working. None of it's working. Everything's going wrong. Turning
All right.
There we go.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so as he is holding this orb, you can see that on the outside, one on either side, there appears to be a small glass dragon that seems to be crawling up it. And it's a green color, like not quite emerald, but very close. And he just holds it out.
Can I roll for insight and or arcana?
To see what it is?
Yeah.
For that, it would. You could either make a history or arcana check.
All right, I'm gonna go with arcana then.
And you guys can all do this if you'd like.
All right. I got a 19, not nats.
Okay.
I got a 11.
11.
Wait, did you seriously get a 20?
Nat 20. Excellent.
Christ.
Is this for history or for arcana? Arcana is like the study of magic itself.
Jeez, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Didn't do anything.
Get with it.
Arcana. Okay. So looking at this, you don't really know the name of it, but looking at it, you know that it has some power to do with dragons. You surmise that maybe it has something to do with maybe controlling dragons. The idea that this dragon wanted it for Tiamat kind of confuses you. Like maybe it could be some sort of, because you know from like the gods are like locked out of this plane. Like they're not allowed to enter this plane, even if they wanted to. Like they themselves aren't. Avatars possibly, but they themselves aren't. So this could be maybe like a key to letting Tiamat back onto this plane. But that's really all you can put together. Why it would be like a super weapon for a war kind of confuses you, but it's possible.
Do I understand all this? Because I got like a 17, I think it was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I say, very interesting. I want nothing to do with something that brings back Tiamat. I serve the dark gods beyond the stars.
Can I roll a persuasion? Is he the guy that pays us?
No, we got to go back to the place to get paid.
How do we verify that we delivered it?
Oh, ask him. Ask him.
Yeah. Can I roll for? Can I ask him? Hey, how do we verify that we even delivered this?
I'll make contact and he'll know.
Very well. Do you have a way that we can get back without running into spiders
And demons.
and or demons?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, I got that persuasion. Nat 20.
I'm not even gonna touch that. Yeah.
Okay.
Nailed
He says, we might be able to give you a ride. And he turns, you see he puts the orb back into the box and he closes it and he locks it again. He hands it off to a very well armored guard who walks away with it, flanked by 4 other guards. You can tell that this is very well protected. And he says, "Hey," and you see that another an elf turns around. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, an elf turns around and walks up to the Goliath. He is a Goliath, you can tell.
You wanted one of those.
Yeah.
He says, "Give them a ride back to the village. I think they deserve at least that much." And the
Yes,
elf
we
says,
do.
"Yes, sir." And he looks at you and he says, "Well, if you wouldn't mind coming with me." And as he turns around, Dectra says, "Well, I suppose this concludes our meeting." Um,
I say, you led us into a little bit of danger, but you proved yourself a brave and worthy companion. I thank you. If you ever feel like you want to worship the dark gods, let me know. I'll send you a pamphlet.
I
I
I I
I look
appreciate
at her.
that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go on.
I just look at her and say, next time, maybe scout out your locations a little bit better.
I'll be sure to do that. And I appreciate your offer, Espen, but my place is here with my family. Well, not here, but still in the mountains with my family. I very much appreciate it. But take care, my friends. It was
You
lovely
as
meeting you.
you as well, and likewise.
And she turns, and you see she walks away, and she walks out of the keep, and she eventually walks out of Misazia Valley to go join her family, the Rivald, uh,
Aha.
southward of the keep, or yeah, southward of the mountains. Um, but eventually, you guys, looking off, you feel the wind pick up around you, and for a moment, you're like, more dragons. But you see this large bird-like lizard creature with very large wings just fly down and flap and come to a rest. And on the back of it, you can see that there's the elf that you had seen before, and he said, "Hop on."
Well, chaps, are you ready to go back and get paid and then get obliterated?
I I grab Ergo's hips and I say, I can show you the world. And I push him onto the lizard.
All right, so you guys all hop onto the back of this bird-like lizard creature,
Like a
pterodactyl.
wish dragon from
Um,
What?
Neverending Story.
Sure. I
Oh,
guess.
oh, fuck off, Matt. It's kinda never mind.
Anyway,
You heathens.
but you guys, he says, "Hold on tight," and as that happens, the pterodactyl flaps its wings and it takes off into the sky, and it flies through the clouds. It flies up and up and up and up and up until maybe you might even leave this earth, but eventually it just crests over a peak of one of the mountains, and it flies down, and in about 45 minutes or so, you guys, after feeling the wind go through your hair and it batting your clothes around, you feel the aches of battle start to take their toll on you and start to wear. You begin to feel, even though you feel so much adrenaline right now with all of this wind and flight happening to you, you can't help but start to feel exhausted.
gonna be sore tomorrow. I tell you what. Gonna need a some nice icy hot
It
spell.
took a lot out of me from in hiding from the actual danger.
Yeah, was hiding difficult for you? I wonder.
I got 3 eyes.
I
Three
might.
eyes got shot out today.
Espen's like, I may only have hours to live, but you had a rough time too.
Uh,
True. true. He did get both kill shots.
He did.
While you're flying, Espen, you kind of like feel around in one of your pockets and you pull out the dragon claw that you had chopped off earlier. You have no idea how it got in your pocket, but hey, trophy.
Make a small drinking horn out of that.
It's a shot.
Bam!
Uh,
Oh.
You guys eventually touch down miles away from the village where no one's in sight. And he says, "Well, you lads are going to have to walk the rest of the way. Can't allow this little one to be seen."
Okay. Thanks for the ride. Scout's honor.
Oh my god. I like the image that Espen is just like covered in blood and he's like bloodied and everything. He's just like, okay. Okay. We won't tell anybody about the pterodactyl.
Green honey. So as the pterodactyl takes off and disappears into the clouds once more, you all eventually make your way back to the village, and you go to the Lord, who pays you handsomely, gives you 4,000 gold each, and throws in, looking at the blood in the battle, he throws in an extra 500 each.
Yes.
Ooh. I was just about to do it.
Bonus.
I was just about to do a persuasion, just say, give us more.
But you guys collect your earnings, go to the nearest tavern, I assume.
Roll for partying.
Yeah, roll for party hardy.
I got a 10. Nat 20!
I no lie got a nat 20. Last roll of the evening.
Awesome. So you guys have an amazing time. You spend gold, you get the finest ale that money can buy, especially in a mining town, and you have a very good night. You wake up the next morning with a hangover. But
Guys, I forgot my key to my room. Can I stay at your spot? Guys. Oh god. My head.
Ergo, no joke. I think Espen is literally dying.
stomp on it. Stomp on it.
Get a sword.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for stomping.
I don't know. Just
Oh shit, the spider goes first.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God,
Yes. Exactly what it is. But you guys have an amazing night. You wake up the next morning, comrades. You leave your sleeping arrangements for the evening, on to see wherever the next adventure takes the three of you. And that is where we will end your session for the evening.
Yes.
All right.
That's a really good first game. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Baller. Yes.
I did have fun.
Thank you so much.
That's what you get for having a professional DM. You
Yeah,
know?
and thanks everybody so much in the chat for sending us messages and commenting. That was great. All right, so we're calling an end to the session. I am Jimmy,
I'm Jarrett.
and that's Matt.
That's Matt. And of course, our awesome host today, actually, Drew from Toss a Coin to Your Dungeon Master. So if you guys want to have the best Dungeon Master out there, contact him. All of his information will be down below. Matt, is the spider killing you yet, or is it just we gonna find that out later?
Thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you for
Thank
DMing.
you.
Thank you so much.
You stay nerdy there. We're gonna delete that, right? We didn't record.